Welcome to another wonderful session of Dungeons and Dungeons. Today we have all of you in Last Star. Tell me what happened last time.
We started in Divine Taste, gambling, I believe. There were some folks among us were casting lots as they are wont to do. The bar is run by Kodrig and his son Strat. They were both trolls, which was interesting. They were from a group called the Wanderers, which basically was a group that is like, hey, not all trolls are bad. We're kind of cool sometimes, and that's super cool. We got a nice bottle of Emerald Chardonnay. We talked about whether or not to spy, and I believe we ultimately arrived at the decision to spy.
After a good amount of role playing. Oh.
It was yes, indeed.
Things were revealed about people. Questions were asked. We had a good time getting to know each other.
It's true.
Continue.
Gregory's dad. I didn't actually write down his name. Goza? I think his name was Goza.
That was right, yeah.
That sounds right.
Gregory's dad is his most identifying factor, I think.
Gregory.
He gave us a side quest to foil an assassination attempt by a rival wizard named Bartholomew, which apparently is not uncommon. Apparently it's petty mage stuff, which just happens sometimes. Which is wild to me. Iki showed up in a surprise to no one. He confirmed that Jacques is indeed Jacques Walden's dad, and we got to witness a beautiful family reunion. Not a dry eye in the place.
Pretty sure Faith's was, but whatever. You can lie to me.
Yeah. This was the part. Yeah, I wrote down everybody chats about backstory, and that was the extent of my note taking on that. I believe.
Most importantly, Ganu is now officially a wingman for Iki.
It's true. It's very true.
He has a card and everything.
Can I say weird things in your future?
Oh, I'm ready.
After that nice conversation we all had, we headed to the park to meet with Talia to begin our spying. We infiltrated the Stella Court. There were something like 18 mages. There's 6 court mages and 12 college mages. There were multiple people with multiple opinions. Basically, it was a gridlock of back and forth of people should know versus people should not know. And then they... what's her name? Oh my gosh. She voted to pass the vote on to the military and the electorate.
Ashen. Azurin.
Ashen
Yeah.
Azurin.
Ashen Azurin. Thank you. I don't know why I forgot that because
She's a nobody.
Important. She's an important name. So she, at the end of it, spoke plainly as if she knew that there would potentially be some people that might potentially overhear it. So she said it dead out. There was an item found north of Last Star in the hands of a burned individual, which was a follower of Zodos. There was a strange religious artifact in their hands, which they have distilled. They've learned that it's basically Skybreaker that does not require the use of the Orbs of Eternal Harmony. And they are potentially talking about searching for the creators while at the same time trying to figure out what on earth to do with this extremely powerful and dangerous artifact. And I believe that was about it.
No. Then you guys went to leave, and you got in a really heated and sassy-ass argument with Talia, and you left on very tense terms.
Holly was like, all right, now you know. And then Adafirth was like, but you know, what if we're the loose ends? What are you going to do about it? And then she's like, okay, and erased his memory. And it was like, all right, do you all need the same treatment? And we were like, no, we're good. But then we just rocked her world because she was like, "Yeah, you got to go tell everybody so we can figure out how to deal with this." And we're like, "Yeah, but there's other problems you need to figure out too." And she was like, "Wait, I hadn't thought of that." So yeah.
What other problems are those?
Well, she was like, we have to figure out, the people have to know so that they can basically brainstorm as a global network to figure out how to address this weapon. And we were like, well, what if there's others? Who's making it? And she was like, I hadn't gotten that far yet.
Well, a student could be short-sighted. Stop it. Stop. You're annoying me. All right. Yeah, you guys pay attention, or at least Zach does. So that's good. It's very
I'm
good.
trying to be a good note taker this time around.
Hey,
Very
I
good.
pay attention. I just am very bad at taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember many things.
That's good. That's necessary for this to be any fun. I'll be honest with you. If you guys didn't remember a single thing, these sessions would be really bad because they are really reliant on previous information.
Once we get the general lore of the world down, once we, just learn the new continent, I think it'll be smooth sailing.
We'll see about that.
So we opted. Faith had brought up the idea that if Talia wanted this rumor to spread, it would probably spread a lot quicker out of Ashaya, a global trading hub.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, do you want to go back tonight? And we were like, I want to fucking sleep on this first. And that was where we ended, was
Okay.
going back to the tavern and getting a night of rest. Or attempting to.
Where nobody kept watch, and surely nothing bad will happen.
While you were all sleeping. Ragnorm Geckum.
Good old Raggy.
Tucked
Always
you
there for
all
us.
in. It was like, man, from the wilds of death, these kids are doing all right. I wish them nothing but the best. Boy, oh boy, I've enjoyed my retirement. Yeah, no, you guys can arise the next morning in the nice comforts of your passing through apartment. And in the shared common area, Autumn has... Actually, she wouldn't. Yeah, so no. There would be really nice things happening, but your party members are basically not here anymore. And it's just Autumn coming in to sleep for the day now as the sun rises. You have wonderful fragrance scents inside this magical apartment that's simple but well furnished. What would you like to do on day 2 inside Last Star?
Probably gather everybody up. Those who are in the apartments, kind of just do a little breakfast brunch waiting till everybody shows up. And
Just you 4 today. Bailey's out doing her thing right now with college work stuff. Sho is meeting with his professor at the moment. He got tangled into deep conversations with his college, and some details need to be mulled over and discussed about his absence. So you find you 4 will be on your own today.
He's not in trouble.
I mean, I figured if it was something he's in trouble for, he would have brought us along.
I would hope so. But regardless, we still have the day ahead of us.
I mean, I know we talked about trying to catch that assassin later tonight from yesterday.
I believe there were multiple assassins, if I recall
Or
correctly.
assassins.
Yeah. The first time he said it was singular. The second time he said it was plural. So I'm just leaning on the side of caution and assuming that there will be multiple.
I figured it was gonna be a good idea to at least take Talia's offer and at least make a quick trip to Ishaya to assure our parents, as I look at Bannerfirth, that we aren't dead and that we are relatively nearby now, finally.
It's probably a good idea.
I do think that that's a good idea, but also our mission in going over there, specifically for Talia anyway, is to spread the rumor of Skybreaker's resurgence. What do you guys think would be an effective way of doing that?
Oh, I know a couple old crotchety fishermen who just sit around and gossip most days. They don't go as much out onto the seas anymore. They can get
It's
rough
not
out
hard to
there.
get word around.
Yeah, you just have to find the right people and give them the little spark, and they'll take onto it as much as they. I mean, they just sit around all day looking for things to talk about. So
You sure a couple of fishermen would care about, old magecraft relic lore, or
I mean, they're the ones that they're the ones that you would the kids would sit around and listen to at the tavern fires or, in the the schoolyard kind of areas. They're the ones that you sit around and they tell you the stories of the world kind of thing. They share their knowledge to the younger generations to try and have a sense of importance with all them, while also kind of passing their own legacy on.
do we need to tell them any? Do we need to spin the story at all, or are we just giving it to them straight?
Making it more a little what's the word? Gossipy will catch their attention a little bit better. Just walking up to them and saying, "Hey, the mages of Lastar found a magic item," they're not gonna care. But if you spin it as the mages of Lastar are keeping a secret from the world, they found a highly dangerous item that seems a whole lot like that old Skybreaker weapon.
Could potentially topple the balance of power in the entire world.
It could put them ahead of everybody else.
Hmm.
Why do
just
they
had a
get to
thought.
keep these secrets?
We're basically just Skyrim NPCs walking around talking to random people. Hey, have you heard about Skybreaker? Yeah, the mages of Lastar.
If that's how you
person,
want to
same
play
thing.
your games, man. If I got a group of players that just want to be NPCs, I mean, you
That's great.
don't want to be the heroes of your own story. Up to you, you fucking boring ass people. Want to go on a delve? Fuck that. I want to be a loser and spread rumors. Want to lack the mysteries of the past that even a herald couldn't solve? Nah, I'm gonna gossip in a fucking trade city and make sure it can't be come back to me because I don't want conflict.
He's a little sour.
I'm not at all, actually. I'm not. I'm just giving you shit because you pointed it out. Luke brought it up, so I'm gonna lean into it.
I mean, you just gotta tell the right people, the talkative ones, and then they'll spread it on their own.
If you tell everybody, you'll find the right people that way too.
But that's a lot of work. It would take us.
People on the docks will just spread anything. I'll tell you when a fucking seagull shits on the dock. I mean, it's not hard to get them to spread the rumors around.
Yeah, you tell them the hoity-toity mages of Lastar are keeping secrets from the world, and that you have a hint about what that secret is.
They
they're gonna
might
wanna know.
they might go around telling people they have a secret to hold over them, but they'll let it go eventually.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's important to include they're hiding something that can kill gods.
Well, I don't know if that is true in this particular instance.
Is that not
It does appear to be something that can cause substantial damage, but it's different, right?
I mean, they said it seems like Skybreaker, but without the Orbs of Harmony, I mean, that should severely diminish its power.
I don't know how that kind of stuff works, to be completely honest, but maybe it's just the optimist in me hoping that it's not something that severe.
Well, I mean, with the story with the heralds, they had to collect all of the orbs and all of the creation gems just to utilize it. So
To me, it sounded like they made a new, better version that didn't need the orbs. You know, like
suffice
Skybreaker
it to say, it doesn't.
2.0.
They may
Better
not have.
graphics.
It sounds like they're assuming the worst.
This one runs on double Ds.
Exactly. He gets it.
Um,
No orbs required.
Yeah.
Rechargeable.
And then I did want to do a quick errand in the city. I was only anticipating doing that for like the afternoon kind of thing. I wasn't planning to stay in Ashaya the overnight in Ashaya. Just kind of go let our parents know that we are relatively safe, give them a bit of the story of what happened.
Are they gonna let you leave?
Orbs, no problem.
I mean,
Oh wait, have we moved on?
Sorry, yes. That was good though. That if it ever comes on the market, you got the slogan.
I mean, they never really held a tight leash on us before, and if we let them know what the plan, at least some form of plans are, I don't think they would be too resistant
They
to
certainly
us.
won't mind if I leave. I mean, Dad can have a bit of a firm grasp sometimes, but I mean, we'll be in Last Star. There's nothing for them to really worry about.
Yeah, I feel like Mom would be going just as crazy as I am if I tell her we're staying in Lastar for a bit.
I don't really see that being a problem.
Sweet.
As long as your parents are okay with it, you don't want to cause them any extra distress.
I think the
Once
biggest
they-
distress was the fact that we just up and disappeared.
Yeah, understandable.
They're here. They're alive.
If we give them an idea of where we're gonna be for at least the immediate future, I can't see them being too upset.
Did we ever get them any correspondence at all?
We
You
did
managed to-
send them a message from, I think, outside Rumble. We got a message out,
Right.
or maybe it was before we left the
It was in
Pyre
Rumble, it was
Peaks,
in
or I meant outside, like the capital. We sent them a message that was basically like, "We are
well,
alive
one of the
and safe."
one of the clerics or whatever it was for the Fire Ganassi was able to send a message to
Yes, yes.
so probably got it to Father. I mean,
Oh,
they talk all the time, so
that was
Yeah.
like 2.5 months ago.
Yeah. So we are
So
able
it
to.
sounds like you both are overdue for a visit. So
Oh, very much so.
I bet it would make their day if they got to see you today.
Yes, I did want to do a quick errand over in the transportation district as well today. So
All right. Sounds like the day is yours, you two. I'll just keep you company.
let's
I
see.
just want to meet their parents.
Honestly, they seem like nice folk.
Yeah.
They're quite nice. Did Talia ever give us any indication? I don't recall her ever giving us an indication of how she would meet up with us.
No, you cut her off and you told her that we'll talk in the morning about it and get back to you. That was your plan.
Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Probably track down this Talia lady.
Is that what you want to do?
I think that'll be the first step.
Okay. You guys leave out your apartment to a beautiful, warm morning. But the sun is not really high in the sky. It actually sort of feels like it's really, really early morning. Even though it's like 9-ish in the morning, 9, 10 o'clock, it kind of looks like it's 2, 3 a.m. right now.
Like the sun's not even up.
It's barely up.
Two.
I know what I said. Like the moon's still out, and the sun is like, it's weird. It's looking real weird right now.
That doesn't seem right.
Something strange is afoot.
I'm gonna take a quick jog over towards that small pond in like the center of the arts district
Yeah.
that we're near.
Yep.
I want to take a look at that.
The pond itself or something else?
The water of the pond.
Sure. As you go through the busying streets, you can see people are buzzed and excited and worried and interested and all sorts of gossip and rumor about what's going on in the sky. Some will talk of maybe it's a new experiment, or maybe just like someone fucked up a spell again, didn't they? It's going back and forth. As you approach the pool, outside there is beautiful carps and all sorts of different species of fish all towards the surface of this pond that stretches out quite a long distance. Pardon me, it's less a pond and almost like what's between a pond and a lake. It's not as big as a lake, but it's also not nearly as small as a pond. I guess a big pond or a small lake.
No, I think that's the next metric up,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
There are big ponds and there's small lakes. That's kind of where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to invent a word, is what we...
There's not an.
Is the water any different?
Looks.
It's clear. It's
I mean, it's not that clear. Fucking fish shitting in it all day. So like,
wow.
I mean, do you want to put
It doesn't
your hand
seem
in?
abnormal.
I mean, it's pretty dark out. Want to put your hand in?
I'm gonna activate a quick light spell on just like a rock I pick off the ground, just so I
Okay.
can look at it clearly.
Yeah, a light spell's so fucking bright, you just see yourself in the reflection of the water.
Okay.
It's dark out, and you put on a light. The water is still, you can't see through it, and you have a really nice bright reflection of yourself in the water.
It doesn't look black though.
I mean, it's pretty dark out.
Do it.
Do I have anything? I'm gonna take out my water skin
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of dump out the water and just kind of scoop it and like run it across my light. Like fill it up from the pond,
Oh, okay.
hold my light next to it, and then dump it out so I can look at the water clearly.
I just scoop into the pond. You can hear somebody from the one of the shops across the street going like, "Hey, I don't drink that. What's wrong with you?" As you scoop that up and then you pour it out, and it looks like dirty water.
Okay.
You violated the law.
People are looking at you very strange.
I'll return to the group.
Okay, that's saying something for last door.
I guess we should head towards the college district and ask around where we might find her.
I mean, maybe we just check where we left her last night.
You can't get back there because she teleported you guys out of her secret hidey hole behind the Stella Court.
That was like a secret tunnel behind the star.
Right.
Unless you want to go sneak into the Stella district, I'm on board for that shit.
Blade sharp, right?
Let's go, Scanlan and Grog. Let's do some dumb shit.
Push, she might be back at the first place we found her, Dunamancy College.
That's what I was going to suggest as well.
Was she currently a student in the Dunamancy College? I know she.
You didn't fucking ask her. You have no idea.
Yeah.
You didn't ask much.
I guess go find the receptionist at the Dunamancy College to ask.
Okay. As you guys travel across the campuses, you can see people are pretty excited by the strange oddity that is occurring right now. And lots of light spells are being put out all across. Fireworks are being shot off in little areas, but small versions of it. Really big smiles on most people's faces as this is a part of like the daily excitement that Last Star comes to find normal. Once you get to the Dunamancy College, you can approach one of the receptionists receptionist that is a human with different colored painted nails all the way through, like 3 piercings up in her ear, pixie buzz cut up top, so it's like really short, but it's still got a bit of the pixie looking hair, but not like the pixie down here type. Blonde and in the normal robes of the Dunamancy College.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We met with somebody yesterday, and we forgot to get some contact information.
Okay.
Is Talia Lightweaver enrolled in this college? I know she was a bit of a prodigy, so I wasn't sure if she was actively here or if she was in a different college.
Well, to be fair, most students do like to think of themselves as prodigies if they're inside the Dunamancy College, so I'll go take a look at the student listings. She takes out a book and she starts going through the ledger. You said Lightweave? What's the last name?
Lightweaver.
Lightweaver. Check. Maybe they put it in reverse. I don't see any light weavers inside the college, but we do have a Talia Stoneward as a student that is a freshman, though. I'm not sure that's so much of a prodigy you're looking for.
No, this is somebody who's definitely an upperclassman.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your efforts.
Sure. Well, good luck.
Thank you. This wasn't. I turned to the group. Do you? So she's not a student at this college. We know she knows Professor Zurin pretty well.
That might be intentional. You know, she did the whole modify memory thing with Mr. Sir over here. Maybe she did something similar so that she could be less visible to the bureaucracy. She would be more free to move around and have influence in a grander sphere. Or it may just be that she wasn't a student here or isn't a student here at the given time.
I mean, I think that was only a ledger for this college specifically. She might be enrolled in a different college.
It's true. You sure you don't just have like a magic little doohickey you can do? Nothing.
Unless she didn't really give us anything before if we left her side.
It's an oversight.
It's not something I really have access to in the current moment.
That's okay. We'll figure it out.
Not my fucking oversight.
And perhaps she's already at the transportation district. Maybe.
Why would she be at the transportation district?
To, in anticipation. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
I figured she was just going to teleport us herself.
Potentially, yeah.
She seems strong enough to be able to do that kind of thing.
Do you guys have any other ideas?
Yeah, please.
So snippy.
I'm in so much pain.
You good?
No, I hate. This is my life. So, but I'm still happy to be playing D&D. This is better than sitting at home and being like, "Oh, poor Tommy wants to kill me again."
Let's see.
So you may need to be patient with my snippy comments.
You're okay.
But I'm also hearing snippy comments like, boy, it seems like the GM's not really helping me out. Oh no, I'm letting you play the game. And
no,
I would say
I said that's an oversight in character.
Oh, I know. Just making sure. Just making sure. I'm very sensitive.
Like, boy howdy, we should have asked this powerful wizard how we could get in contact with her before we left and made plans to maybe do something with her.
Yeah, and maybe should have talked down to her and dressed her down right after all that sequence to a degree, and then plan not to any backup or like maybe don't take these things and not ask a single fucking question about who she is or what's going on.
I will say, in our defense,
Yeah,
it was getting late and we were trying to get off the game.
that is very true. That is true.
It was running a little bit late.
Sure, but that you guys made your decisions. Things could have went way better, and it didn't. So there you are. There was like 3 or 4 outs I had for you guys, and you were like, "Nah, we got this."
Sure, we'll be fine.
Yeah, surely.
I am gonna return to the receptionist.
Okay. Oh, did you find them
Hello.
already?
Not yet. I had a very quick question, if I
sure.
might inquire.
Absolutely.
Do you think we could have a moment to speak with Sir Redstream?
Sir Red, yes. I mean, yes. He's probably got a meeting. He comes out, I think, in about 15 minutes, but I can tell him.
Yeah, we can. It's not urgent. We could wait for him to finish what he needs to do. I figure. I mean, we met with this lady when we had a brief meeting with Professor Azurin, so I figure he would probably be the best one to point us in the right direction.
Oh, surely. 15 minutes go by as you guys wait, and then finally the receptionist comes over with Sir Redstream, who looks at your group and goes,
Hello.
Back again so soon. Welcome. What do I owe the pleasure here? Thank you so much.
If we could I just wanted to pick your brain real quick.
Yeah, sure.
We had an evening out. We had spoken with that Talia, Lightweaver lady yesterday. She had spoken to us, and she was looking to get in contact with us this morning, and we neglected to get more specific details after our conversation.
Oh.
We're wondering where might be the best way to find her.
Oh. What'd you say her name was?
Faith?
No, not your name.
Oh, Talia Lightweaver?
Oh.
It was a lady that walked into our meeting.
Oh, yes. No,
yesterday.
I'm aware of her, but not under that name.
Oh, so she gave us a different name, most likely.
She tends to do that.
Okay. Is there any way you recommend of us potentially tracking her down so we can continue our conversation?
How do I put this? She is difficult to deal with and to talk to. She sort of prides herself on not being able to be controlled or found. She really... What name did she give you?
Talia Lightweaver?
It's a no one. So he opens up a book and writes it down and closes the book. It's one of her better ones.
Is there any way you have a way to contact her? Just to let her know a place where we can meet with her?
If I had a way to contact her, things would run a lot smoother around here, I feel. It would be really lovely, honestly. I'm glad someone's sharing in this moment with me right now, because let me tell you,
I feel like I'm at the cusp of what you've already felt for quite a while with this lady.
It's very long, let me assure you. It's been a very long time, and a multitude of discussions I've had with the headmaster about it that's been utterly fruitless. But yes. No, so I don't. But let me tell you, if you figure out a way to contact her, you tell me immediately. I'd appreciate that.
All right.
Faith, right? Faith,
Yes.
Anforth, Matthias. You're missing some of your friends. I don't forget names too easily.
Yeah, some of our two of them, the two students, they're kind of off, kind of recollecting issues from being away for so long.
You're sure about that, right? Because you just, I mean, when you deal with her, things kind of get, things go well. She normally doesn't do that. She works
Conversation went in the direction she wanted it to, and we expressed some dissatisfaction with that. So it wasn't a great conversation, but it ultimately accomplished what she was looking for.
Can I shake your hand?
I'll reach out and shake his hand.
Shakes your hand. You dissatisfied this person, and you're still here. I'm very proud of you. This is what's today's date? He opens the book back up and he writes down a date and he closes the book. Incredible lot. Your son is fucking staring ghosts into me. Holy shit. He's amused at the colors, I'm sure, but oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's 100% just like the
images
the screen.
Yeah, like just wow. But for a second there, that was like, I don't know.
Staring into your soul.
What do you want, kid? I got nothing for you.
I see everything.
I mean, we told her we would meet up with her again this morning, so I figure, if anything, she will find us.
She's normally very punctual. If you told her this morning, she would have been there already. I've never known her once to be late.
Do you know, by any chance, what specifically is happening with the sky right now? I know it's probably not an entirely uncommon occurrence.
Oh, the darkness that's going on.
It's like 9 a.m. and the sun's just lagging, I guess.
What Master Zurin has assured us that she has absolutely no idea what's going on.
Ah, that's entirely not assuring.
But we do live in an age of truth, which is very assuring.
I suppose you win some, you lose some in that.
But she's sort of, busy. She had a big meeting last night, and things apparently continue deep into the night with all the court politics and all that. So that's very tough on the headmaster and many of the others. So we'll have to see how that turns out. I don't know the details because that is classified information, but it's whatever they can do to keep the realm safe, I'm sure. She assured me it wasn't as a result of last night, though, so that is the very good news, right? This is utterly unrelated phenomenon, so it's really fascinating to study.
All right.
I hate to ask, do you know if Professor Azurin has any way to contact her?
Oh, it's probably the only person that can.
I hate to ask a favor.
Oh, I wouldn't. You are very nice people, but utter strangers, and asking the headmaster for a favor is very strange.
That is, yeah, no, you're right. I feel weird I feel weird even thinking of it. Alright.
I might be saving you a lecture or two.
Let's see.
I don't suppose in your list of names there that you have her real name.
Of course not, no. No idea.
It's something like every time you see her, it's a different name kind of thing.
I've gotten a couple repeats, which has been nice. It shows she truly doesn't think of me often.
Bet her real name is ugly. Something like
Like her name
Gretchen.
is ugly.
Well,
Gretchen.
no, Gretchen. Just
She-
something that's generally unappealing.
There was an Olga
And-
one time on one of her fake names. That was
Ooh,
very
that's
nice.
not a good one. That's
No.
not.
No.
Does she also change her countenance? Does she change the way that she looks, or is it just her name?
Almost always.
I mean,
She changes the way she looks every time,
Yeah, yeah.
and she changes the way. She changes her name. She changes the way that she looks. She changed the way that she speaks.
See, that's how I know it's her. Because
Okay.
her voice might change a bit. But the way she talks to me never does. The way she just storms into one of the most powerful wizard's rooms in all the world. It could only be one person. Whoever she is.
Okay. I mean, do we think she's just gonna track us down?
Oh, I hope not. Oh my god. That would be horrible if she tracking you down. You don't got a good chance, let me tell you.
I mean, I don't think she was intending to accomplish something with us.
Oh,
So,
even with you
yes.
dissatisfying her.
I mean, like I said, it went in the direction she ultimately wanted.
One time I physically stood in front of her and counterspelled her transportation spells to try and get in to see the headmaster. She changed me into a frog for 4 days. It was a minor inconvenience. I still can taste flies to this day.
That's
You're here, unfazed. Are you? It seems unbelievable. I'm sorry. It just seems unbelievable.
It was a yeah. I won't disagree with that notion.
All right. As long as we're on the same page that you have luck that's potentially run out because you've needed quite a bit for the endings you've experienced, and you're gonna keep pushing it. I like this. You are bold people. There might be a place for you in like the Evocation College or.
Yeah, well, when you
Somewhere.
run face to face into Tasha herself, not a lot of things faze you.
What?
Oh yeah, that happened.
Just a few months ago.
A friend named Tasha?
No, the witch,
No.
Hey, certainly not. Friend.
the herald of
Not Harold.
the chaos,
Oracle.
the oracle of chaos.
we kind of destroyed her experiment, so she kicked us out.
You did. Who are you people? You are the strangest people. Are you a threat? Should I be worried right now? Am I talking to dangerous people?
What do you think?
I mean,
I don't know. I honestly.
theoretically, all the mages in this college are dangerous people.
No, they're not.
Depends on-
No. You give far too much credit to these children. No.
Everybody knows.
Theoretically, all the upper echelon of Last Star are fairly dangerous people.
And yet somehow free pizza still gets them. No, you're talking about wizards and nerds and people that have obsessive compulsive issues. These are not sure they could call down the heavens, but will they? No. Do you know why? Because
They don't have the gall.
Couple. But if they do have the gall, crippling anxiety, depression, imposter syndrome, or the ones that are willing to do it aren't here anymore because they had to get them out of here. Pretty reasonable people in this lot, but then again, if you piss somebody off, I'm sure you could call down the heavens. Somebody would. It's just not likely. Not with our military and not with the police force here. You don't want to mess with that level of spellcasting.
Well, I'll say it this way. We are capable, but no threat to Lastar.
Okay. Good enough by me.
And we have the strangest luck.
Luck, yes.
If you could, I mean, luck in the sense of the word that things happen and I don't understand why.
And now we've crossed paths, and now my fate might be contaminated with your luck, so, interested to see how it goes.
Alright. Well, thank you for what help you could offer.
Yes, and if your luck brings you a way to communicate with this nameless person that always intrudes, let me know.
Understood. I'll just turn to the group. I mean, do we just want to go about our day and hope that she'll find us? I feel
Well-
like if she's stuck in a difficult situation, there's not much we have the capability to do about it, given how strong she is.
I think perhaps she's waiting for a sign of goodwill. You know, she did offer to send us to Ashaya, but also we ended on somewhat rocky footing. So what if we spread a little bit of rumor around Lastar while we're waiting for her to get in contact with us? What if we take a bunch of paper and airdrop it all over the city?
That is something we could do.
I'm also open to suggestions. That's just the most extravagant way that popped into my head.
Hmm.
I don't know if we want to be extravagant on this.
I think we want to be subtle here. How about this? Let's make our way towards the transportation district. I have a quick errand. I wanted to run over there, and who knows? Maybe it'll help us out in our path to contacting this person.
You leave the Dunamancy College. The day looks a bit lighter. People seem happy. Everything is fine. And you enter the transportation district. Inside the transportation district.
Hold on. That was some ominous shit. What do you mean everybody's fine?
Everything's
I don't
fine.
believe you.
Yeah, everything's fine. Anyway. Fucking nerds. Yeah, get worried about everything. Jesus, lighten up.
Did the world just did the hours get pushed back 7 hours? Is this some
Hang
weird...
on. I have something I need to send to you, Zach.
Just daylight savings time.
It's the thing I sent you a couple days ago, Reed.
Oh, which one?
Where's the transportation
Oh wait, no,
district?
you already. I remember you already posted it in
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
here.
yeah. The Leo one.
the
Yeah.
meme from
Don't look up. Yeah.
Don't Look Up.
Great.
The DM said the hallway doesn't appear to be trapped. The DM is fucking lying.
Yeah, but if you watch the movie, DiCaprio goes so high in that. Hey, it's
Yeah.
fucking lying. That's how I hear it. I'm like, that's funny
Yes.
It's a shame that the Chronomancy College is in the literal opposite direction to where we're heading, because I would love to ask around there right now.
shit. You can do whatever you want. You're a sandbox.
I am looking for.
Excuse me.
Sho had mentioned.
Yeah. What do you mention?
He recalled that Morgiana of the Featherwind had a shop in the transportation district.
She did.
So I was gonna look for that shop.
Well, easy enough. You're able to find it. Each shop is beautifully encrusted and labeled very well and efficiently inside the transportation district. It runs like a well-oiled clockwork apparatus. The district itself is a multitude of curving ins and outs of circles, all surrounding by a central, what looks to be appearing like teleportation, like pad. But also there's a gate and other appendages, artificial appendages around of clockwork design that serve a multitude of purposes. To find Morgiana's place is Obvious enough because it has the last name Silverhand written on it, and everything is crusted in silver all throughout the outside of her shop.
I'll go to see, is it currently open?
It is.
I will enter.
As you enter the shop, you find a meticulously organized place. There is not a spot of dust within the entirety of this place, and sweet aromas hit your nose, foreign, strange smells, but relaxing and calming ones. Inside, you can find a multitude of different, looks like to be alchemical concoctions and different writings and books. You can see accounts of what looks to be her ancestors, describing all sorts of very interesting, and some may be poetic stories, some may be historical accounts, and others their own fictions or memoirs are all here as well. There's a waiting area that seems off to the side of the shop that individuals are sitting there browsing catalogs. And as they're looking through these catalogs, a young woman comes out, no more than sometime in her mid-20s. She has silver hair, long and drapes down toward her back. She's wearing robes that are of Last Star's colors. On her hands are different rings. There's 3 on one hand and 4 on the other. No piercings, no tattoos, no markings. She seems very clean, put together, almost so to a point of blandness, or maybe even a calming sense about her. As she comes out and welcomes one of the seated people forward, she looks and goes, "Oh, do you have an appointment?"
No, I was gonna pass a quick message along, I think to you, if you're the proprietor.
I am, but just take a seat. I'll be out with you momentarily. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Sure.
And she takes the next person into the back area, as it's just a stone wall, and as she comes up to the wall, she puts her hand to it, and it turns almost into the liquid. The two of them walk through.
Ooh.
As you guys, like, whether you take seats or not, you are
I'll
inside
just,
the
kind of
shop.
stand and browse a little bit.
You could find floating candles and light spells out throughout. There are little clockwork elements and... I got a burp. Give me a second. Come on, fuck you. Okay, now I don't have to burp. I hate this. Anyway, constructs. There are clockwork constructs that are out and about the shop, making sure to keep things tidy and clean, to rearrange the books in certain ways, and then they rearrange them back, making sure everything is sturdy. They're checking like the props and stuff that they're lifted on. The shop itself has a very warmth to it. It seems instantly comforting to each of you about like, oh, this is exactly how I'd like, temperature to be all the time. What? Anything in specific you're browsing?
Not specifically, just kind of absently, more just kind of waiting and looking at the pretty things.
Sure. You notice a lot of it is, there's clothing, there's jewelry, there's a distinct lack of armors or weaponry or any of that sort in here. There looks like mixtures and concoctions. Everything is almost calmingly organized. It's that satisfying where everything is just road lined up, and there's nothing missing, and everything is just topped off. And then she comes out and she takes the next guest, and she tells you, "I'll be with you next." As a construct finally comes over and you hear, "Names, please," as it lifts out a little ledger of names for you to write in.
I will take out my pen that I think I still have.
You don't.
You don't.
I will look at Matthias.
Oh,
And
sorry.
I will hold out my hand.
I meant to give this back a few nights ago. It just slipped my mind here. My
take it back,
apologies.
and I'll write my name in it. I'm really just passing along a message. Do you want to come with me?
I'm curious. This is the
I'll-
most orderly.
I'll write everybody's names in after mine.
Thank you. The mistress will be with you shortly. And it tucks it in right into, like, now you see inside the chest are all sorts of, like, files and slots of books and ledgers and stuff that perfectly fit into the chest. And it continues back into the shop.
I'll summon Birdie, and I'll just kind of have him sit on my shoulder, and we'll just look at old things.
Is there any kind of indication as to what the jewelry? Does it have an effect or anything? Is it just pretty?
Looks pretty to you right now. You can make an Arcana check.
Oh boy, I sure am good at that. Get it. 7.
Shiny rocks do be shiny.
Very beautiful. How's the craftsmanship?
Excellent. Looks very well made.
Wonderful. Very happy.
Finally, Morgiana comes out and goes, okay, welcome, please come back.
I'll make my way back with her.
As you guys go through the wall, this liquid sensation, you guys then find yourself almost pulled through, and like your entire body seems to collapse in on itself into this tiny, tiny form, and then expand out into this strange, nauseating feeling, and then all of you find yourselves inside this vast expanse of a room, where everything is pretty sterile all the way around. Or is it sterile? Sterile.
Sterile?
Sterile. I got minus 30 points to everybody who just corrected me. It made me feel so
You asked!
confident. Never again will I ask. You just agree with me. I need yes men. I don't need people who talk to me straight at this point in my life. If I ever make money, then I want you to come back and start giving me real
Reed.
shit.
Reed,
What do you
tell
want?
me more about your fantasy world right now.
So, you each find yourselves inside what would almost be like hairdresser seats in our world, leaning back, and she sits down across from you and goes, so what would you like changed today?
Actually, we weren't specifically requesting your services. I came to
Oh.
pass a message.
Oh, okay.
Well, first of all, it's an honor to meet you.
Oh, it's fine.
I have a message from a fellow named Orias.
Oh, yes.
He asked me to let you know specifically that he is doing well.
Good. Well, that's very good news. I'm glad my brother's doing fine.
I ran into him a few months back.
Oh,
Sort of a strange happenstance.
yeah, how? He's disappeared from basically this plane for quite some time.
So we somehow stumbled upon a strange shrine to the heralds that was beneath Ishaya, and one of them was dedicated to the god Godos
Okay.
and to Tyrion. When we went through, we appeared in his workshop, I guess,
Oh,
somehow. And he was very nice. He gave me a fantastic item.
that sounds like him.
And then he asked me to pass along the message, so I was coming to close the loop.
Well, that's absolutely wonderful. I sincerely appreciate you giving me that message, and to know he found it is terrific news. It was pretty sure that was never going to be discovered again. Tyrion tried very hard to make sure people couldn't find any of the many libraries he created, but that's decided like a challenge. And
I understand the sentiment.
yes, and it seems like many of his followers now have hopefully passed one of his many tests.
That was it. I didn't have anything more. I just wanted to give you the message.
Well, that's terrific. While you're here, do you want any? I mean, do you you want to change any features? Any physical features? I appreciate the good news, so I could give you a discount.
Me personally, I think I'm set. I'll look to my group. Do you guys want anything?
I believe my aesthetic is very well put together, as it is. Though I appreciate it.
Sure, surely. No, it's fine. Well, wonderful. This is terrific news, and I appreciate it. If you're ever in the need of any types of disguises, illusions, or changing of your appearances, feel free to contact me.
I feel like this. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't, by chance, know a specific student out of the colleges, upperclassmen, hoity-toity. They gave us the name Talia Lightweaver. Has a tendency to come in to barge in like she owns the place, uninterrupted to even Professor Zurin's study. You wouldn't happen to know such a person?
I do not. You did describe a majority of my clients at the start there, but no one has ever been so rude to me, so I don't believe I know this person. Are they?
It would have been memorable how rude they were if you had met them. So.
Oh, well, thankfully I have not then. Good news.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you for the great news. You have a wonderful day.
Take care.
All right. You guys leave the shop, and now the sun's finally up. It's about 1 p.m., and the sun looks like it's just past dawn.
We need to go to the Chronomancy College. Something fishy's happening.
I mean, we can do what you want. I feel like I've kind of run the day so far, so you don't.
Do you want to go to Chronomancy College?
No, I would like to have somebody else in the party do take head on this.
What would you guys like to do, Anfirth, Ganu, and Matthias? We did a lot of what Faith wanted to do. What do you guys want to do?
The only thing I have to do is to go to the little kettle with Show, so I was gonna hold off on that.
Okay, sure. It's a good idea.
We can start getting the word out. Maybe that'll get Talia's attention.
We could. I actually have a nifty trick, and I will summon my mage hand, and you see this arcane hand of like a bluish color with streaks of like a green in it. I have a very neat trick I can do, and then I will wave my hand, and it disappears. And then I will tap Ganu on the shoulder with it while it's invisible.
Ooh.
What was that?
That was me.
Gotta grab it.
So I mean, we could lay things out from a bit of a distance and be fairly discreet about it.
It's a good trick. So it's about 1 p.m. now. We've got a little bit of time before we have to save our guy from some assassins. And other than that, I think spreading some gossip is what we can do to fill the time. You guys want to help me write some propaganda?
So yeah, I will just pull out a few sheets of paper. Actually, yeah, I'll pull out a few. I've got 10 sheets of paper in my pack at the moment. So I'll pull it out. I'll rip them into like sticks. I'll rip them into small pieces each, and then we can start writing.
I will do.
Find a nice outdoor table area.
The winds are a little much today, causing to blow shit, so you gotta push that shit down, but it's still nice out. You can
Ganu, stand over here.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a performance check for your writing abilities.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Did we have on-time inspiration?
Some of us have inspiration for being wholesome about our initiative rolls.
Okay.
I don't think you got one, though.
That's fine. I got a 14.
Okay.
Set a performance.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Let's go, dude.
I'm a very charisma girl.
Okay. All right. 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 Who else is writing? Just them?
I rolled a 14 as well.
Okay. Okay.
Writing, yeah, I'm gonna sit this out.
That's
My
No.
handwriting is
Nope.
really bad.
Nope, you have to. Nope. Fuck you. You're doing it.
We need.
The whole group has to participate in this one. Fuck you.
Natural 20, let's see.
Everybody
Who in the
has
group's
to help
gonna make
start
you do it then?
rumors.
We need to roleplay it
Who's gonna make you do it?
because I already said my handwriting's really bad.
Listen, Ganu,
I'll
it's
just like
not...
slide. I'll slide a few rips of paper. It's not about how neat it looks. In fact, it's probably better if it looks real sloppy.
Okay, extra sloppy coming up.
As long as
As-
it's legible, right?
If multiple people are writing these notes, then there's less of a way for them to trace it back to a single person.
If every single one looks different, that's actually a really good
I'm
thing.
gonna write with my left hand.
It looks like it's coming from different people.
I rolled a 10.
Good. Very good.
Not bad.
So as per usual, Faith has really good handwriting.
Mm-hmm. No, god damn it.
What exactly are we writing?
So I was gonna be writing
Mhm.
the
Tell
Starry
me.
Court has found a replica of Skybreaker and are keeping it secret.
That's about the gist of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Do we want to use the word replica? Because
I found a new Skybreaker. We want to make it sound enticing.
Yeah.
Even if it's not necessarily the whole
replica
truth.
makes it sound like it's a toy.
yeah, I can make a
we-
replica of a ship, and that's
I,
you know.
we could
Yeah.
say a reforged, perhaps.
Mmm,
Ooh.
reforged. I like that.
A reforged Skybreaker has been found by the Starry Court, and they are keeping it secret from the citizens of Last Star.
That's a headline.
Okay.
That is a good headline.
So that's the note? That's all you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all we need.
Okay.
Let the rest of the folks work it out themselves.
How are you gonna disseminate this?
So
So, I was gonna try to have the group try to pick out different people from the various districts as we're walking.
Judge them.
And-
you profiling racist. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And once we identified somebody, we could literally just walk by, and I could have my invisible mage hand just like drop it in front of them.
Okay.
I can also, sneak it into people's pockets and
Yeah.
do, generally sneaky things.
All right. So who are you
Um,
looking for? As you guys are out during your day, you have written your letters. The first person you're looking for to try and help this campaign.
I want to head towards the arts district.
Good. You guys seem to live there. All right. Here we are in the arts district. You got it.
I don't know. I want to look for maybe just like a random student just sitting studying at like a bench or something. Just like
Okay.
drop it in a book in front of them, but like continue walking so it doesn't look like it was left by me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. And then dexterity.
It's through my mage hand.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, I don't care.
So I'm like 30 feet away.
Okay.
Stealth.
The student is studying in the middle of an open lawn. Like, have you been to college?
I
It's
would
only a
say-
7.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps instead of like a sleight of hand, it would be something that she would use her spellcasting modifier for, maybe, because she is explicitly using a spell. No, okay.
Nah.
Well, it was a
Uh,
7 stealth,
Yeah.
Nice.
mhm.
and then you wanted a sleight of hand.
Yes.
That is 8.
Okay, so at this range, when you're so concerned about being far away from the individual, your mage hand turns invisible, goes over, and knocks all their shit off the table. Just clumps everywhere to the sides, and it goes to drop the letter as the student's like, what the hell is this? As they look up and just see a floating letter in front of them, and they're like,
This is better.
This is better. I like this better.
they take the letter and they begin to open it, and it blows out of their hand and goes and starts going through the air away, and they're like, and they're looking around, and they're gonna make a perception check actually. They just pick up their shit and they're just confused about the entire thing.
All right, maybe not in the windy place.
The letter is
Yeah,
floating
let's
through
try
the air.
somewhere indoors.
Well, maybe go grab it again with my mage hand.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check to try and grab it. Is this fluttering? Have you ever grabbed paper out of the windy air? What are you?
No, and that's a natural 1.
Let's go.
And you still have it.
Streak continues.
As you are just with your own hands jumping and your mage hand jumping, you're now making quite the scene as you're trying to grab a letter in the air, as the other student looks and just like, not gonna fool me again. Not with you, but whoever's playing this prank with this letter that has been thrown through the air in the court or in the courtyard, as people are just carrying on with their days, and they're like, hey, can you believe it was so dark for so late? That was weird, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was weird. I need to know. All right, so
you haven't got it. Do you give up? Do you have your friends aid you? The letter is floating away.
Matthias!
we have so many. It's fine.
I'll just leave it and I'll walk back to the group.
Sure.
Someone
Okay.
else will pick it up, and it'll.
Maybe you should dictate this part, Matthias. I think this is a little more in your ballpark.
Right. So, Ganu, can you turn into a small creature? Something inconspicuous? You know, there seem to be squirrels around. Are there squirrels around here?
Sure.
Yeah. Squirrels, rats.
So, what I would recommend is something cute. Perhaps a squirrel would be, the better option in this particular scenario, and I'll give you one, and you pick out your target, and you just run right up to him, hand it to him, and then run away. And then, Anferth, you'll work with him. I'll give you these, and you can try a strategy like. What do you think? What do you think you could do to get it into folks' hands?
That's a good question. I mean, I could talk to people, distract them. It's easy enough, but I'm not very nimble.
Well, if you want to distract folks, I can definitely sneak things into their pockets.
Hey, that works for me.
Is a cat too big?
I don't think so. I think that would work. Besides, people are probably used to seeing cats, a
Right.
bunch of
And they're
lizards.
definitely
Very
cuter
used.
than squirrels. Squirrels can be cute, but they're also kind of like little shits.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna follow up on this plan and
Your plan's good, Faith. Yeah, I feel like if you just run it back, you could do it. Unless you want to modify something, you can do whatever you want. But your plan was solid.
Maybe what if we do that thing, but instead we use Birdie, like how we're gonna use Ganu,
Twice the coverage. That works for me.
Dude, I'm totally gonna be
and then whenever he lands, I can just summon him back to me.
First roll of the Dwarven Forge oversized dice was a natural 20. Oh, from the
Ooh.
Kickstarter, the
Why were
forest
you
one.
rolling it though?
I mean, but I don't know. It's just for fun, because my fun.
All right. You take some. You take some. I'll take some, and Birdie can take some.
Well, if someone's got to hold mine, I can only really do one at a time, right? What am I-
Whenever you need one, you just come and hop on by me, and I'll slip one into your adorable cat jaws.
Yes. I'm totally gonna be a
Alright.
black cat.
We're
That'd
changing
be
the
like,
music for this super tense.
magic user. Black
Super
cat.
tense, yeah, very tense.
This is the heist. We got the heist shit going on right now. I need some heist music.
So, we're currently in the arts district, so I think
I
what
was
we
gonna
can
have us
do-
do like a little bit in different districts. It sounded like the arts and the faith district when we talked with Steelbeard. He kind of posed them as the most frustrating districts. So I'm assuming that they're probably the most gossipy districts. So I was gonna have us do a little bit here in the arts district, maybe do a bit in the faith district. He also mentioned the agriculture district was terrible. So
don't we also want to potentially inform the folks that are actually, concerned with what the college could be hiding?
well, who's
Well,
that?
Well, that is all those people, but perhaps some of the, I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe in some of the schools as well.
I mean, yeah, the schools themselves are a fine place as well.
So we can swing out east to the Faith District and then head through the Divination School to the Agriculture District to Transmutation, and we'll see how far that gets us, and we'll go from there. What do you guys think?
I think that sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. So Matthias, I'm going with you then.
You're going to chat up some people who like to keep their hands in their pockets. People who you notice, will be feeling in there frequently, but they'll take their hands out occasionally. You know how sometimes you walk with your hands in your pockets. I want to make sure that they find the note that we leave them.
Yep. So Annifirth is going to look for that. He's also going to specifically look for any people that are fawning over him, giving him like a
Perception
double
check.
take or something.
Perception check.
He should have
Wait,
an
what's that?
advantage
Ladies!
because of the sheer number of
Have
people.
I got a
Which
thing
district
for
are you in?
you?
What district are you in, Anfirth?
Currently
Where
arts.
Matthias, yeah.
Oh.
We were
alright.
going arts, and then we were
Who's
going
in
faith, and then we
the
were going. What was it?
Dudamancy?
Yeah, we're swinging out east to catch the Faith District first, and then
Right.
my idea was to go kind of northwest through Divination to Agriculture, then to
Right.
Transmutation, is what I was thinking initially.
Right.
Just to kind of cover as much
So-
ground as we could.
We're currently in arts. The second one is faith.
Yeah. Where you keep saying agriculture. You can't go to, like, you're splitting up, right? Because agriculture and faith are completely opposite sides.
No, we're going together. It's just we're going to take our time.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna see what we could cover in
Yeah,
Sure.
the idea is just
the rest of the day.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, this music is. Ooh.
It's the big heist. It's a big letter heist.
The big letter. Is it a heist if you're giving things to people?
Yes.
Okay.
It's exactly the same. There's only one difference. Instead of taking, you're putting something there. It's more infuriating.
As we're going, I might like look around to see, are there any like town crier kind of people with like newspaper type things?
Yeah.
Or anything like that. I was gonna try and pick up on any of those.
And first perception check first, then faith.
16.
Yeah, of course. You find human admirers. Are you joking? You get double takes and looks from both men and women and other species. You seem to catch quite a lot of different eyes. But that is also... Is that really a feat on a young college campus of powerful wizards who are mostly very wealthy if they've gotten into here? Trust fund kids. Plenty of them are here.
So
But
with
you-
that, and then also the person who's frequently either going through like a purse or a bag or something that might be easy to specifically, maybe a purse or a bag is better than pockets just for
Yeah.
ease of flipping.
Yep. You clearly see someone who is eating in the arts district right now, and they just got something from one of the food stands and food carts that are often around just about every district.
Man, these colleges are great. They got food
And they're
carts.
trying to put their shit back away, and the purse that they have on their person, but they're sort of they were looking at you as their friend was just like, look at that, and they're like, that is, And
do I notice what food they got?
something simple. It would resemble that of like bratwurst that we might find, but with all sorts of like onions and other stuff on top of it. You know, the classic what you might find in typical food carts. And
So I'll walk up.
Mhm.
I'll say, I see you got the brats. I'm not from around here, and I was just wondering, are those any good?
They're terrific. You should absolutely try one. Also,
I am
make
slipping
a
it into their
So
into their bags.
performance check. Actually, charisma. Well, it's a charisma check and then a
Performance
fits, and then dexterity check for you.
Would this be considered
13.
a sleight of hand roll?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
13, you say?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We are not rolling.
This character's cursed.
That doesn't bother me, man. Like, you're talking to a DM who's been cursed
Listen,
for
just
3 years.
just wait till you get like level 11, reliable talent kicks in.
Don't worry, I'm taking it away this campaign.
You're assuming that I'll get level 10 rogue.
Bones.
That's fair.
So that's a 9 total.
Unfortunately, as the timing goes, Anverth is pointing out to the bratwurst station, just as the girl is turning to try and show him, like, no, you buy it right here, and they're already touchy-feely grabbing his arms and sort of directing him, hand on the shoulder, trying to be like, no, you're gonna get exactly what we got. And they turn at such a time that you were in the middle, like, you had your timing, and then someone bumped into your back, and you dropped the letter, grabbed the letter, went to put it back in, and now they just see, and they're like, oh god, this creepy old man's trying to put something in my bag. Go! And they start beating and hitting the shit out of you with their bags.
It's really
I'm not
weird.
that old.
Man, what are you doing? Just, it's okay. Just leave him alone. Just go away. Go away.
Gross. Thank you for saving
There's
us.
no need for that. We can all be civil here.
You take 5
Weird,
points of
of course.
psychic damage.
5 points of psychic damage.
From the shame. You don't
What?
really stop. Don't actually do it. But from the shame you just felt from both getting caught and your friend turning on you and then wondering, do I really look that old?
It's all falling apart.
Welcome to a college campus.
Oh my god.
I want you guys to know, like, I better not hear, like, last hour didn't really feel like a college campus. I never want to hear that from the end of this game, like, surveys. Like, I'll know you're salty.
Well, I guess I'm going to try to blend back into the crowd.
Not hard.
All right, cool. That was easy. I was expecting a roll, but that's fine.
I mean, there's a lot going on in the arts district, but people, like, are all, like, gross. Get them away from me. Weird man trying to reach in my purse.
Yeah. If I
Trust fund
distance
kids.
myself from that nonsense, are there folks who are just generally distracted?
No, there's not a single distracted person out here. Yes, Zach.
Okay, I appreciate that. I'm going to try and...
Is the sun up, Reed? What, you want me to take it down? Is that what you want right now?
I'm going to try and make use of my time and not
Yep.
make this a total bust. I'm going to
Okay.
try again to slip a few notes in.
Give me
Same
roll.
All right.
Sleight of hand.
There's like a very low chance that I'll roll worse than this, but I'm sure.
I'm all here for it. I'm really here for it.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's an 8 total.
Fucking snatches your hand as they go, burglar, try thief, dirty thief. They rip the letter out of your hand and hold your hand up, and all of a sudden you see a couple of the security guards on the street start looking over, and they go, what now? And she go, thief, trying to steal something, trying to steal my purse or some of my belongings. And then the people at the car go, oh, it's a disgusting old man. He tried to do that too. And you see a bunch of guards look to you, and I need a wisdom saving throw as one of them reaches their
Wisdom saving
hand.
throw?
Yes.
Oh boy, oh boy. Is this a fear condition?
No, you fucking wish.
Okay, I do wish. Oh my god. It's a 6. I'm dead.
You
This is how it
rolled
ends for
something.
me. This character's cursed! I rolled a 4, a 3, and then a 5.
That's rough.
I'm changing my digital dice set.
What did you
I got a
roll?
6 total.
Oh, definitely not. You immediately, entire body seizes up as he goes,
Fun.
no worries, ma'am. I have him under control. And another guard comes over and goes, wait, like snatching people's purses, you little gross old man. As these are very young students as well.
Wait, how old is Matthias? I need to know.
He's like early 30s at the most.
No way.
Let me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's not that old.
What do you dye your hair white, you little bastard? Like I do believe like he was young, but
It's a fantasy realm. He has white hair.
there's only one family that has white hair, and they are famous. Where were
All
we?
right,
Yeah.
so I'm paralyzed.
Oh yes,
guess.
yes. It's a spell you used against me many times, so eat shit.
I am very familiar.
Did the people that did that to him, did they look like guards, or are they?
Oh yeah, they're full Last Star uniform and everything, and they're just like
Are they like mall cops or are they actual police?
these are actual police. These are not.
Shit.
But they're not like the military police, thankfully. But these are the normal people that patrol the streets to keep it safe.
All right, I might have to just murder them.
Okay. Hey, you're finally gonna get your combat. You fucking ungrateful shitheads.
I'm gonna walk over there, and
Yep.
I assume he still has the letter. In
No,
his
no, it's
hand
out of his hand. It's
now.
gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's gone now.
Is it in the purse, or is it just they took it?
It's gone. Who knows?
Okay.
And the crazy.
I'm pretty sure the lady snatched it out of his hand thinking it was something in her purse.
And that's what I said, but like,
I guess mission
Right,
accomplished.
but-
who knows where the woman is? Right now, you little thief. How's a couple of days in the Last Star prison sound for you, huh? Is he's holding your hand right now completely unnecessarily. Can you talk?
Nope. You can move your eyes, and that's about it.
He can also make a save every
Yes.
6 seconds. Or...
Well, for the sake of argument, I'm just
Nope.
gonna
He
Nope.
did it again.
Fucking nope.
blink once if you're sorry. Blink twice if you're ready to go to jail. Blink
I crossed
3
my
times.
eyes.
That's not gonna go over well. All right. Funny guy, huh? Well, in jail it is. I need you. Yeah, you're just sort of fucked, aren't you?
Yeah, that's life, man.
He's still failing his rolls to break out of the hold person.
You teleport, and you find yourself inside a dungeon cell immediately.
Fun.
And you see he drops you with a whole group of other thieves inside here, as all these other people of varying shapes, sizes, and species and races. And he goes, I'll check back up on you in a bit. All right? Take care. And he teleports away. You are no longer a held person.
Cool.
You do feel
Guys.
really nauseous. And there is a
Great.
blue glow on the floor. It is
On the
this,
floor.
it almost looks crystalline in its construction.
Yeah, I don't suppose there would be a mechanical lock in this magic prison, huh?
I mean, you could look at the door and try and find out.
Yeah, I mean, do I dig myself a bigger hole here? I don't know.
Do you like D&D?
I don't want to roll any more dice.
Go ahead and make
The
a
dice have
perception
been
check.
too mean for me.
Make a
Yeah,
perception
sure.
check.
I need to change my digital dice set after this. Oh, okay. Now I roll over a 10. It's a 15.
As you're looking about, you see what looks to be old men, some people that are clearly filthy dirty, some of them missing teeth, some of them look like addicts. But one of which is almost like in the corner from the glowing, there's no other lights inside here. Each cell is lit by whatever this glowing is on the floor. And you can see there's a multitude of cells all around, but for the most part, pretty empty. The majority of these cells. They kind of got everybody in one big public space right now, and it seems like it's kind of like the low priority loser cell. As you look in the corner, though, there is an individual that catches your eyes because they don't look normal. They don't look quite right to you. They, well, you don't often see Dragonborn, and with a Dragonborn inside here, their skin itself looks sickly. The scales itself is missing in places, and you can see the skin underneath. And they have a strange glow to their eyes.
Sir, are you okay? You don't look well.
Oh, new young lad. As he moves forward and pushes other people out of the way, one of which is like literally grabbing their skull and yeeting them halfway across the area. As he comes over and looks towards you. Halfling, what did you do? As he looks forward and leans into you, can see the skin is this purple is the entirety of its skin. Underneath is a big yellow, but the eyes themselves are very faded looking purple glow and tint to them all the way around. Missing teeth in certain size, chipped scars all around the body, but one most notable is one right across his eyes themselves that cut vertically. What did you do to get thrown in this lot?
I just tried to tell the truth. In a very poor way, honestly. But we were, it's okay. Yeah, I probably,
I'm one
for someone of my particular talents, I feel like I do deserve to be in here for my performance today.
Oh, so a common thief, then.
I would like to think not, but today has me feeling otherwise.
We all have our low days. I used to be important.
What made you so important?
Oh. Well, it started with just being blessed by the gods into such a beautiful form as you see before you. As he gives a smile, missing half his mouth, which you could also see is scarred to shit. But people don't like change. They're not one for chaotic ideas, and it's so sad. But I was once a sitting member on a very far council. Used to make big decisions, you see.
How far away?
Lands of Pank, familiar to you?
I don't know, is it?
No, fucking halfway across the world. You remember Pank? We've talked about Pank.
Yeah.
Well, I know Pank, but I don't know how much I know of Pank.
Matthias has only heard a few things here and there that have come up. You talked to a guy from Pank on a ship ride to Lastar.
I've met folk from there. Haven't been myself. I am kind of halfway around the world, so...
Oh, wow.
Travel makes it tricky.
Right, doesn't it? Well, they don't like ideas of difference or dissenting opinions. That's why I came to the great city of Lastar, and guess what? For being so open-minded, they're not big fans either.
What kind of ideas were you hoping to spread?
Oh, just the ones of letting change be the ever-flowing way of the world. Why have these structures in place and who leads and who follows? Why not just take turns? Leave it to chance. Random drawings for who gets to lead for a day. Those are some of the more progressive ways. Everybody gets their say. Everybody gets their chance. No corruption. No bias. No politics needed when you have the most pure decision maker of all. Chance. Unbiased.
I don't disagree with you.
I
would love to see some folks who aren't rich and powerful just inheriting their granddaddy's fortune and sitting on his throne. It would be nice to see somebody who was a little bit more invested in the community sit on the throne for a while.
It would be nice. These are good ideas from strong people. Unfortunately, stronger those find it, they don't like things they can't control.
That's true. Don't suppose you know this is a thoroughly magic prison. There's no lock anything like that?
Well, there is locks on the doors, but it's almost like the doors aren't locked. Like, as he points over to the door, but we're in a pocket dimension, so we can roam all we want. And it's the only source of light is within here, and it's kind of warmer on it, so we all sort of bunch up.
That does make it tricky, doesn't it?
Mm.
How long have you been in here?
Oh, only a few hours or so.
Oh. Okay. That, I suppose, makes me feel better.
Yeah. No.
How long? I was under the impression, given the gravitas of your presence, that you had been here a little while, you know. But,
No, this is like a daily occurrence for me. They don't like what I say, and then they throw me in here to put me in timeout.
aha.
Makes me a bit of an expert on the place.
What did you say your name was?
You first. As he leans in real close, and you can see his claws are sharp as fuck.
My name is Matthias.
As he reaches out and shakes your hand, well met, Matthias. I am Exon Zarax.
Exon Zerax. How would you like a chance at spreading the truth?
I would love such an opportunity, Matthias.
I told you that the information that the college is withholding could potentially change the balance of the world, the balance of power in the world as it is.
That sounds wonderfully chaotic, my friend.
Do you think that the folks in this town deserve to know and decide for themselves?
There is but no information that should be withheld from anybody. Because once again, that is corruption. That's not chance.
I want you to know that the folks that are in power are currently withholding a new Skybreaker.
You don't say.
Council's been in gridlock for so long that they decided to pass the vote on to the electorate of the military. But I suppose if enough pressure is applied from the outside, maybe we can cause them to arrive at a more beneficial decision sooner.
Wise. This is important information to share. Interesting. You know, where I come from, that is quite a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Even where I'm from.
What do I owe you for such a truth to be told in the cells of Lastar?
Suppose friendship when the time calls for it.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful exchange, my friend. Matthias, you have my goodwill.
How long do they keep you in here? Is it seriously an all-day thing?
Oh, it's like 6 hours. It sucks.
God, that's just long enough to be an inconvenience.
Yes, and he takes out
shit.
a drink, and he gives you, he swigs, and he's like, here, make it go faster.
Thank you.
As you take a sip, give me a constitution saving throw.
Let's go. Roll low. 13.
13, you are knocked out on your ass.
Hell yeah. That'll make time go by.
Back to the rest of the party.
What was his name again?
It was, I have it, but now my pronunciation is going to be different. You're going to make fun
That's
of me,
fine.
and I don't want to be your friend if you're going to make fun of me.
I'm literally not, because I don't remember his name.
I have it as Nyxen Zerax. Nyexen Zraxan. I guess there's I
What-
guess
I'm sorry.
forget the AN. I
What?
guess Zerax. I cut off the AN, but it's Nixon Zerax.
Nixon Zerax. All right. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I might have just made a villain. Hooray!
Leave it to the rogue to make friends with the sketchy dude.
Hell yeah, dude. He was the only character worth describing in the room. What am I supposed to do? When in Rome, right?
When in Rome.
So Matthias gets teleported away.
Yes.
Guys.
So you lot of fuck ups. What do you want to do next?
No, it's not them, it's me. That was entirely me.
Okay, we also take our break. It's 8 o'clock if you want to take a break.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Regroup.
My note is going to be sent to jail because I'm a bad rogue.
Good. Good. You know what you did.
Also, it maybe wasn't a good idea to try to spread the word by rummaging through people's purses.
I was trying to be subtle about it.
Mm.
You know, like people like put their hands in their pocket. Oh, what's this? I didn't have this before, and then they read it, and it's like, what could this be? Could this rumor be true? Well, you know, I don't know. Sure, we could have just been normal people and had conversations, but that would have been boring.
You're right.
Let me change my dice real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. All
Zach,
right.
I was actually saying you
Yeah.
can just leave if you want.
Yeah, I was like, I'm surprised you guys didn't start, honestly.
Oh, well, we want to talk about Oathbringer. We haven't had a chance to do that. You should read the Stormlight books. The two left. You're now the minority.
I would like to have time to read books.
Yeah, well, I you know what? That's right. Just get rid of the kid.
I'm
And the
building a
wife.
bookshelf because there was a dangerous ledge, and we're like, well, I guess we'll put a bookshelf there.
That's good. Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
But like,
It's fun.
get rid of that. Get rid of the family. Get rid of the friends, and then you have time for books.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
get rid of it all.
To be completely
Give it all
honest,
back.
I probably watch like 2 hours of YouTube before, just like laying in bed before I go to sleep, so I can totally read a book.
Yeah, you should do
That's
that.
what you're supposed to read.
Yeah. If you want to borrow Way of Kings, you can borrow it from me whenever you want.
All
I
right,
have
I'll-
multiple copies.
Let me finish building the bookshelf, and then yes.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so you lot suck. What? You got more letters. What do you want to do?
Hey, don't blame them for my
Matthias
mistakes.
just fucking disappeared.
Yeah, he did in front of your eyes.
Guys.
As another guard is apologizing to the woman, and she's like, "If you would like to file a report, you can't." She's like, "It's fine. You took care of him. He just brewed. I'm fine. I could have done my own thing." And it's like, "Oh, I'm sure you could have, ma'am." And they're just bullshitting. So the three of you are now inside the arts district, minus most of your party.
What? Guys, what? Help!
What?
All right. Well, this was.
What did we do? He's gone.
Before I reconvene with them,
Yeah.
I want to walk back to the two women that I was talking to before,
Yes.
and say, it looks like I saw him grab this, and I'll pull one of the notes from my pocket.
Yeah.
I saw him grab this from you. I just figured I'd get it back for you.
Oh. Deception check.
Rolling low. That's it. 8.
8. Oh, I don't remember having. And she goes to take it, and she's like, "Oh no, oh no, I'm good. I'm good actually. I don't know where that came from." So
Hey, that wasn't yours?
no, I don't think
that-
so. And yeah, the other girl's like, "You don't write letters. You just send messages."
That's odd. I don't know. I saw him grab it. Maybe he picked it off the ground.
Yeah, it's an honest mistake. It really is. What are you doing later? Do you like? Do you go to? Do you go to one of the colleges?
I just start walking towards the food truck.
The other one smacks the other one. Just like too much. It's you went too much. We had it. Okay.
I want to buy some food.
Sure. 2 silver pieces for bratwurst and all the toppings you want.
When when I go up to grab it and give him the money, I'm
Yep.
gonna put the letter under the food where he puts it down, and then
Yep.
pull the food, and then walk away.
Yes, easy enough. You can do that without a roll. I don't know why I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna. Oh, sir, you seem to have left something
No,
with a natural 19, sir. Oh,
I'm just walking away.
yep. Oh.
And I like make really audible, like I start eating it. And I'm like, just so loud that it's like I
Young
clearly
man.
can't hear him because I'm
Here,
so loud.
Run to that good old man, fine sir there. He paid good money and he left us behind. It seemed very important.
Can I hear him say that?
No, you're
Okay,
you're in
yeah,
your zone.
he's not-
As this young boy comes up and goes, sir, you left this bag back there. Here you are, sir.
Looks like you got the wrong guy.
Oh, no, I'm pretty. And you see, he looks over to the car and the guy's waving. He's like, thank you for your business.
Oh, my
Sorry, kid,
God.
beat it.
Oh, well. All right then. And he just sort of returns back to the guy.
My God.
And then I'll go back with
Yeah.
Ganu and Faith.
Yep.
Ooh.
So how do we? What do we?
Well,
he was taken.
Do we know anything about? I mean, it was clearly, guards, like town guards that took him. So, are we? Do you know anything? I don't know anything about the laws.
I don't know anything about the law enforcement of the city. I studied more about the colleges.
I mean, I suppose we could. Don't really want to ask them, but we could ask Sho or even Bailey if we could find her.
Good try, I guess.
I mean, maybe Autumn knows something about it.
Well, maybe. All right, I guess we should try to track down somebody.
Oh, you don't want to continue your letter on? It's going so well.
Don't waste your time. I'm fine.
I mean, we can do it as we're walking. I'll just, as we're going, I'll just
Uh-huh.
have Birdie take a letter and just
Mhm.
like fly off to random people and just like very cutesily like set the letter down and then just disappear.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing as
Give
a
me an
black
animal
cat.
handling check, and you do it as a performance check, Ganu.
Sure.
11.
Okay. Some of the letters get blown away in the wind at the height with the picked up winds today, but some of them land and people are like, "Oh, thank you." They have the letters placed near them.
17.
Oh yeah, man. You go up and people fucking love kitty cats. Holy shit. Kitties, and they're just like, "Oh, what's your name? What you got there, Mr. Paws?"
That
What do you
should have
got?
been plan A.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Paws. You have a good day now. Oh, who is that? That's Mr. Paws. Is that its name? No, its name I gave it. All right.
I was gonna take one of the newspapers I picked up from one of the criers, and I was gonna see if I could identify, like, if we happen to pass by where they might operate out of in the arts district.
Sure. Of them, the Starry Nights is typically the place where a lot of them take up residence to spread their good word about a lot of the stuff's advertising is what you're hearing from a lot of people in the arts district here. So that is where you'll find a lot of they're promoting plays, they're promoting art showings and debates and ideas and stuff like that.
So, seeing that, I'll have us backtrack a little bit in that direction.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll tell Birdie to wait for a moment when the door is opened, or like try to find an open window and just like go in and just like drop it in front of somebody, one of the letters.
Okay. An open window in Starry Nights. Yeah, no. Why would they open a window? It's a performance house, so they're trying to keep lights out, blinds down. You notice that pretty quickly, like,
Oh, it's not like a
there's
newsletter.
there's a performance arts center.
Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Then.
I know, but you're also in the arts district, and the people shouting aren't like news people; they're arts
That's
people.
Fair. That's fair. Then I will abandon that course of action.
It was worth a shot.
Where are we going, guys?
What do you want to do?
I think we were gonna try to track down Bailey.
Okay.
Actually, I'm still a cat.
Stick to the plan.
I hop on top of Faith's head.
I guess. Let's start by going back to the apartment first. Let's see if anybody is there
All right.
trying to meet up with us.
You make your way back to the apartment. It's exactly as you left it. Autumn is still sleeping. Nobody else has come to visit you.
Hmm.
It's probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock now.
Okay.
The day is marching on.
I guess let's try to head towards Bailey's dormitory then.
Sure. The general direction ideas for Bailey's dormitory was given to you. As you guys go and progress that way, Matthias, you wake up. Oh, good, he's awake. Knocked you on your ass, huh?
Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said it would make the time pass.
Sure thing. Well, you're in luck. The good news is we're out.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
What time is it?
a little after 5-ish in the day.
Good. That wasn't very long for me. Fantastic.
Terrific. But if you want to get back to Last Star, you're gonna have to hoof it a little bit.
What do I have to do?
As you now notice, you find yourself in the mountains that overlook Last Star. You are in a group of people, all of which have glowing purple eyes. Each of them have different cloaks and robes and stuff, and they seem to have some sort of campment up here. And the individual is like, meet my friends. They helped to break us out. Very nice. But go ahead and enjoy your day. It was great to meet you, Matthias. We have other business to attend to.
Well, here's hoping that our paths cross in pleasant ways in the future.
I agree,
Thanks
my
for
friend.
your help.
Thank you. It's easier. You would have been stuck in there another 6 or 8 hours, but I got your back.
Yeah, no, thank you. How do I get to Last Star?
Oh, you fucking walk as he points
Oh,
down
okay.
a path right there. It's take you about an hour or two to get
okay,
to the
that's-
Stella section, and you'll be all right.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, to take
Bye.
care. Good. No, his name was Matthias. He seems like a good one. Leave him alone. As he talks to one person that's in a cloak that then isn't touching the ground and floats back. You want?
I guess I'm just heading back to Last Star
Yeah,
with new friends created, I suppose.
sure. Nothing else you want to do about that?
Well, the encampment is. I want to make a mental mark of where the encampment is. Were all of the folks with purple eyes, were they all Dragonborn, or was there a general demographic there? Or
there was
did it
no
seem pretty
general
mixed?
demographic. It seemed completely mixed. It seemed awfully random.
And do I know that there's any significance to that kind of eye color? Or, like, did they have any kind of iconography on them?
Don't have any iconography on them. I would say you vaguely understand the classist racism that occurs about people with purple eyes. They're not liked very well. I don't... Go ahead and give me a history check.
Dang.
These dice aren't any better. 6.
I don't know. Just
Yeah,
know
it's
people
bad,
look
but
down at
it's
them, and
bad.
it doesn't make any sense because it's what's
eyes are
one's
purple,
eye
whatever.
color to exactly, eye color, skin color, race, species. What the fuck? A chump to Matthias.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, with that information and his name in my head, I'll just head on back.
Okay.
This is still Last Star, right?
Give me a perception check.
He's very talkative right now.
Good boy. It's fine.
Yeah, he's so cute. 15.
Hello?
You find yourself in the land of Cinder. No, you're not. You're fucked. The campaign's over for you, Matthias.
You
All right, bring out the backup character.
You are in water deep.
You are in the delve, you ungrateful fuck. No, you're fine. Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
Star. You're behind the military section. They seem to be stationed far up in a position angled off from the military section of Last Star.
Okay.
Oh, he's singing. Wow. Well, let me tell you, you're garbage at it, but like, maybe someday you'll make something of yourself.
Come
But
on,
keep
man.
working on it. Fuck kids. No. They're terrible at everything they do. No.
No, that's
Okay.
accurate. The first few concerts are going to be rough.
Absolutely. When he's killing it, then I'll be interested. All right. I'm not here for holding his hand the entire way through.
You hear that, kid? Reality is cruel.
My friends do have this recurring joke where they're just like, man, kids are so stupid. They're
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yep. That is my outlook. My outlook is they're so fucking boring. It's I can't. It hurts.
You can't hold a conversation
Not with a
with
child.
a baby, Reed.
No.
I mean, you kind of can. It's
No.
mostly a one-sided conversation. With this kid, it's a one-sided
Oh, yeah.
conversation,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's still fun.
Yeah,
Or
no,
it's complete
this is
nonsense.
this is for you. It's meditation. Yeah. Oh, how you doing well, little boy? Huh? Yeah, well, I'm having a shit day. Yeah, it's really going bad. Half of it's your fault. Wouldn't you believe it? Oh, you're having fun, aren't you?
Yeah, sometimes he smiles at me, and that just makes the world okay.
That's all you need, man. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Well, that's all you need. Me?
Yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah.
All right, what are you guys doing? Back to now Matthias slowly walking back into the Last Star through the mountain pass.
We were gonna try to find Bailey.
Oh yeah, so you find Bailey inside. You don't have to roll for it because having snow, you'll never find her. We'll find her inside as she is getting a whole bunch of stuff together, and she's like, "Okay, all right, maybe tonight I'll go see." Oh hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
So, where do the jails sit?
We're missing
Ma-
people. We're missing a lot of
Matthias-
people.
Matthias got in a little bit of trouble. Show is just off doing show things, but
Oh.
Matthias got in a little bit of trouble.
What about Bailey? Is Bailey okay? Or Autumn? Fuck. Shut up.
Oh, Autumn's just asleep.
Thank you. Don't make fun of me. Things will get real bad real quick. I'm fragile. Sorry.
Autumn's just asleep.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. So just
Okay.
Matthias got himself arrested?
I think so.
Oh, what did he do?
So,
There was no fair trial. You can't prove anything.
he was accused of pickpocketing.
That sounds very what Matthias does. And he got caught?
He did.
That's embarrassing.
A little bit.
Well, pickpockets kind of make a name for themselves in Last Star, and typically it's 6 to 8 hours to cool off, and if you get caught again, punishments get more severe. So he'll probably be out soon. Pardon me, but like, given how weird today's been, things are really weird. Like
Have you heard anything about what's going on?
the sun, right?
Yeah.
What was that about?
That was very strange.
Yes,
Strange.
not normal. Not normal
Okay.
behavior. No.
Okay.
No, that was weird. No one knows what that's happening, so like people might be a little more on edge, so punishments might be a little more severe. But
Do we,
Oh,
do we
okay.
know if that was just something we saw here, or is that like the whole world saw the sun weird today?
That's a good question. I don't know anybody not from here, so like, you should ask somebody.
I mean, we happened. Yeah, we don't know anything about outside of Lastar, actually.
Oh, okay.
We just never asked. Oh, we found this on the ground outside, and I hold out one of the scraps of paper.
Oh, weird.
She wasn't involved in any of this,
No.
so
Oh, okay. Cool.
this is It says something weird on it.
Oh? What does it say?
I hand her one.
Okay. She opens it up. As she begins to read it, it blows out of her hand.
I use my mage hand to grab it.
You grab it.
Are we outside?
No,
No,
you're
we're
not.
I'm gonna hand it back to her.
Are you guys like? Is this a joke?
No, that was weird, like this day.
Okay. Haha. All right. She goes to read again and blows out of her hands again.
What the fuck is going on?
What do you do?
Boy, the wind sure is weird around here.
What do you do?
I use my mage hand to grab it again.
You can't seem to grab it. It's like it's dancing now.
It said something about a new
Your mouth freezes over. Yeah, and you hear the clicking. Boy, oh boy, if they could read, they would be very upset with you lot. As he's holding all the letters you have distributed today in front of you. Oh, crazy times, Bailey. Did you see the sun out there? Unbelievable things going on. Very strange, very strange. Oh, it is a joke. You guys are pulling a prank on me. Oh, those troublemakers, each and every one of them. Don't shake your head. She's always so rude. Ah, yes. So, how are you doing, Billy? How's classes going? Are you going to do the big transfer? See Mom and Dad yet? You see her? No, I haven't seen yet. No, move along, move along. She's like, but I live here. And he puts her outside the door and then locks her outside the door to her dorm room and looks at you lot. You're fucking with things way above your pay grade. I like it. But you should still, maybe think of before you leap, before you jump. If those kids could read, they'd be very upset at you right now.
Do you know Talia?
Talia.
Yeah, you don't know the name, I'm sure,
No.
but you probably saw her walking out of the headmaster's office when you came in.
Can't say I did. No one was past it.
Faith could probably describe it better. If you
Oh,
let
sure.
her.
Faith, what are you doing? Don't do that to yourself. That's terrible. He takes it off your mouth.
I give him a dirty look, and then
Give me
I
a
say,
second. I gotta. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I give him a dirty look, and then I
Oh.
say, that lady, she was like, I think she was blonde-haired
Yes.
when very rude. Walked in like she owned the place.
Oh.
Right before you came in.
Oh, I might have
She
missed
would've
her
left.
then.
She would have been out in the hallway still.
Would she though?
She was, 'cause she met us there.
She didn't. Nope.
Oh.
It's not the recollection of events. She immediately teleported away, and then when you guys left the college, she met you outside the college.
Okay. Well, anyways, acts like she owns the place. Apparently gives fake names.
Oh, well, that's intelligent, actually. Maybe I should change that, right, Snow? Sunshine? Where'd you go? Sunshine! Oh, shit. Guess she doesn't approve of today.
Why are you sabotaging us?
Sabotaging? That's not what I'm doing.
I point to the pieces of paper in his hand.
He looks at the pieces of paper in his hand. Oh, we should drop some things. You know, you dropped these, and I wanted to make sure they came back to you.
We're
You don't want to lose those.
explicitly placing them out in the world.
Why would you do that? There's some mean stuff inside here.
The world should know.
For you to decide.
Well, who? I mean, why is it the decision of the council to keep it from everybody? Who gives them the power to decide what information gets out?
When you're such a politician? I didn't know I was walking into politician talk today. Huh? Are you a politician now? You a politician? Where's Tiny? What happened to my favorite? He's not. He leads into you, Ganu. He's not my favorite, not by a long shot.
Oh, I was nervous.
Don't be.
He is currently detained.
He's in jail.
I guess.
Oh, that's terrific news.
Why is this something we shouldn't be telling people about? I feel like the world should be
Hey, that's
aware
my
of such a-
dorm. Hey, let me in.
I feel like this is something that the world should be aware of, you know? Because it sounds very dangerous, and if
Oh.
only like 30 people know what's going on, they can't exactly formulate a good plan.
Things spread like wildfire. It could be
Yeah.
dangerous to have that information everywhere. I don't know. It just seems. Who are you? Like what do you do? Like why? Who gives you this power?
One who wants me to make good in the world.
Is this what's gonna accomplish that goal? Do you think this will make good? I mean, read these letters as he hands to you, and you now see many of them are very different, the ones he's handing to you, than what you wrote on the inside, as there's fart jokes and insults and dad jokes.
This isn't what we wrote originally. Why did you change that?
I did nothing of the sort. As he opens up
You
one
have-
that is unchanged in his hand, they are all exactly as you left them.
I put two together. I hold one of the ones that were changed
Yep.
right next to it. Really? The same.
Yes, you wrote those.
I explicitly did not.
It's in your handwriting. How can you deny that? You look at it.
Because
It's
you're
in your,
magic.
It's in your handwriting.
Because you're magical and you can changing handwriting isn't that difficult. And you've already expressed that you don't want us to be telling people this.
I am so offended right now. It is. Gano, we need a moment. As he takes you aside and come to the side, and he's just like, "Can you believe she's so rude?" How do you travel with such a rude companion?
I guess, most of the time, she's good to have around.
Why?
She's insightful.
Doesn't seem too insightful to me. If insightful into insults and cruelty, that she's top of the list. Yeah, okay, that's why then. Strange company you keep, Ganu, but I don't judge you. I once too kept very strange company.
It keeps you on your toes, right? It keeps things interesting.
You are the strange company.
You can't hear what we're talking about. Takes you 10 steps further. Not too far away. Definitely within earshot. What do you make of all this? Do you want the people to know this craziness? It might upset a bunch of people. They might do crazy things.
I mean, I don't really know. It sounds really important.
It is.
The more people know, the more people will be prepared. I don't know. It does sound dangerous, though.
It is dangerous. Do you know what the word cool means? How do you feel about that word?
Cool?
Cool. A coup.
Oh, a coup.
A coup.
Like an overthrow.
Oh, you do know the word. Very good. Yes, Ganu. An overthrow. Yes. How does that feel? What do you think when I throw that out there? I'm curious. What are you gonna bounce back to me?
think violence,
Yeah.
unrest.
Oh, yes. Where does that
War.
come from, you think?
Where does that come from?
Yeah, those feelings. What you just described, where does that come from?
Fear.
My boy, you're a genius. Yes, it's fear.
Yes, I got it.
Jesus, come closer. Come here, here. Take this. This is your fucking brilliant. And he slides you 15 platinum. This is what smart boys get. That's what you get for being a wingman. You just right through. You guessed it right first go.
Yes.
Do you think this information might cause some fear?
That's definitely a possibility.
Okay. Possibility. Are you willing to take the risk?
Willing to take the risk.
Oh, well, if you are, then I'm in too. All right. He comes back to the group. Ganu says we do it, then we do it. I never had a doubt in our mind. Spread your nonsense and just remember, it's your fault if anybody has an accident.
What do you mean?
Iki, you know,
Oh.
Ganu was one of the ones already handing them out.
No, I watched all of you. Yes, of course.
Hey, so why do you think he dissented before?
What now?
Anyway, I'm gonna just turn around and unlock the door for Bailey.
She
Also,
falls
before you
through.
said that we're within earshot,
Yeah.
I'm like, we're in a college dorm, aren't
Yeah.
we? It's
Yes.
2 feet away.
Yes, no, that's exactly it. Yes. Yes, Luke.
Literally on top of each other.
Yes, this is
What do we have?
Yes.
5 people in here? No, just 4.
Yes.
Just
yeah. As someone is
4 is good, but 5's a little much.
Well, what do you guys have planned tonight besides all this, you know, spreading all the word around?
Well, we're gonna try to find Matthias.
Oh, I'll
and
do
then...
that for you. As he disappears and you see he reappears next to you, Matthias, as you're halfway walking down from the mountains, just like, fuck are you doing out here? You were supposed to be in jail.
I was, but then my friends broke me out.
You made new friends in jail.
I can make friends everywhere I go.
You know, the hell was that?
Probably a sheep or something.
Have you ever heard of sheep? What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I have people that sometimes... No, it's not them. It can't be them. Anyway, Matthias. What are you doing out here? You broke out of jail? Why would you do that? It's like a misdemeanor or some shit.
I didn't break out. I was unconscious for the whole thing. The whole half for halflings rule, it doesn't really apply when you're in jail. Took a good swig, passed out.
Oh,
When I woke up, I was out.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it was
here.
really the path of
Shut up,
least resistance
shut
for
up.
me.
Shut up, come here. As he just hugs you, he gives you a big old hug and you smell his horrible BO. As he pats you on the back, he's like, you don't know how much that story means to me. You just let... Come on. And teleports you back to the door. As he's half in tears, she's like,
Oh God, make room.
yep. He's like, this. He's all right. He's all right now. All right, well, I'll be leaving the letters. Goodbye now. And he disappears.
But
Was that all of them?
That was all.
Is he handing them out?
He took
What-
the letters?
I guess he collected all of them and prevented people from reading them. I guess he thought we shouldn't put the information out there.
That doesn't make sense. Isn't he about chaos? Wouldn't he want things to change?
What did he say to you, Ganu? I was only catching bits and pieces of it.
He asked me if I knew what a coup was. And then
Already seen one of those. Two of
he
those.
asked me
One.
what I thought that word meant. I told him, and he was really happy I knew what it meant, so that was cool. And then he asked if I really wanted to do this, and I was like, I don't know, but I mean, I guess. That was basically it.
I don't even know.
Well, I suppose we'll find out what happens with that. You guys want to see my prison tattoo?
What?
You have a prison tattoo?
You were there for how many hours?
No, I'm
6.
messing with you.
Oh
Although
my
I did
God.
meet some interesting characters. Do any of you happen? I don't think you would, but do you happen to know a character by the name of Nixon Xerax?
Go ahead and make history checks.
Yes, he stopped by my village all the time.
He's my
Well-
best friend. Okay.
15.
Okay.
The history.
Yes.
2 minus 1 for a 1.
Yeah, don't go in, dude. You never heard of this. What is this? A fucking what?
No, can you describe them a bit? Like,
So they were a dragonborn. They had purple eyes, a bunch of scars. They were real beat up, but they were interesting to talk to. They seemed to be a recurring.
Lawrence.
Got purple eyes. No, people don't really like him that much. I think it's kind of a dumb reason to not like someone, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, do you know about Malorans?
Of course I do.
Does he know about Malorans?
You can make an insight check.
How about I make a deception?
How about you do that?
This is unbelievable.
This is night of nights, buddy. You're lucky we haven't done
got
combat
an-
in ages.
You got an 8?
Yeah, I did.
I got a 21.
Yeah, I'm full of
he's
shit.
bullshitting you. And you know what? Maybe this is the plan. We just go long enough that you just skip all the low encounter fights, and it's only my bullshit, crazy homebrew shit by the time you figure out when you want to fight something.
Level 3, by the way.
I'm aware. We're on session like 12, and you're still level 3.
Still? What do you mean?
You
It's
didn't
fine.
hear what I said.
Did I stutter?
But anyway, I met this person who is apparently a Maloran.
You do know what the Malorans are, right?
Of course I do, but if anyone else
No,
in the
you
room
don't.
happens to not know, Faith, could you please explain it so that everybody can be on the same page?
They're the ones that were touched by the blood of Malora. Back years, hundreds of years back, they were the ones that were corrupted under the madness.
It's old news, baby. I don't see how that's relevant to us
Well,
now.
Everybody thinks they're still associated with Malora, so they're not treated very well.
Well, it sounds like people are shitty. Regardless, this guy told me all about how he wants to usher in change. You know, he talked about some wacky ideas, like, you know, having a new king every day, drawn completely in random. But you know, that could be fun. But he seemed the kind of person that would, you know, since he's a frequent flyer of the prison, at least have access to the folks that are in the prison. So I told him about Skybreaker so that he can share that knowledge with the people in his circle. So at least it was not a completely fruitless venture. And also, we're friends now. So that was my few hours. That was fun.
Well,
I was passed out drunk most of it, to be completely honest.
I don't know. That Iki guy kind of stopped all our efforts from earlier today, so I mean, do we keep trying or do we just go ahead and help out that one dude with the assassins?
How much time do we have?
You got like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we should probably go help him.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, goodbye, Bailey.
Oh, bye. Okay.
Good luck talking to your dad.
locks the door when you guys leave. As you guys are traveling towards the residence of the mage, is there anything you want to do? Nope. Okay. So as you guys get to the...
I sulk along the way.
Good on you.
Frustrated because Iki's a jerk.
As you walk, and it takes basically the full 30 minutes to get there, there's a bit of a nervousness among everybody in the transportation district here. I believe that's where I said his residence was, right? Or is it somewhere else? Did anybody write it down? It doesn't matter.
I didn't write that detail down, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I believe it was there. As you see this super aristocratic house, in the sections where people do live behind the business and commercial areas in the area. People are looking uneasy and worried. Night has come on time as normal. And there was very few hours of sunlight today, which was strange, but the people, not many on the streets now at this point. As you come up to the residence, how would you like to enter?
Can I just peek through windows, see what the situation is?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
This is unreal. 6.
There's a fucking gate preventing you from looking around, and you're short as fuck. So, like, you're gonna need some help to get over that gate to
Somebody else do this.
investigate.
Should we... I mean... Shouldn't we just knock? I mean, surely he's just waiting for us to arrive.
I would hope so, unless something went wrong.
Yes. Yes, Clayton.
I'll have
That's how Zach
Birdie
feels.
fly around the house and see if he can find anything.
Make a perception check.
Also, I want to just check, are there multiple entrances to this house, or
Yeah.
is it just the one in the front?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the one in the front, but then it's a gated off area, but it looks like there's probably other stuff.
14.
14, you do see on the second level there's an open window. That seems to be blowing in the wind right now.
I will have Birdie bounce back to me,
Okay.
and I'll quietly tell the group, there's a window on the second floor open. We should go in. Ready for a fight?
Could you send your owl in there and check out? I mean, I know he said that he set up some traps and whatnot. That could be a...
I'll have Birdie go around and fly in from like the top
Mm-hmm.
of the doorway.
Okay. Give me a dex saving throw.
Uh-oh.
You said the upstairs one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's no good.
Okay, suck.
Uh-oh, Birdie is dead.
That's a possibility. So that is gonna be a 4.
You feel a slight pain in your chest as Birdie is puffed out of existence.
Ah! That's rude.
Okay, I'm gonna go knock on the door.
As you go to knock on the door just opens. You just push that shit open.
Does the door look like broken open, or is it like it just opened?
It's just unlocked. It seemed like the door was almost left open.
I go in.
You go in. You find yourself in the residence of Mr. Gosa. The Gosa residence. It's a pigsty. It's a fucking slob fest of just trinkets and gaudy trash. It's just classic high mage awful. Not just so shallow. Is what you can just describe the area. The smell itself is tacky for whatever the aromas and scents they're using. It is totally trying to present an image. There is stairs that lead up. There seem to be doors that lead to other parts of the house. does not look like there's anything quite out of place, like a struggle, but it looks like a house.
Hello? Gosa?
You hear from up the stairs, Ah, yes, good. I have them in the trap. Come up, please, and dispatch of these ghouls.
We'll go upstairs.
All right. As the group goes upstairs, there is a vortex going on up there where you can't see through the whirlwind. And he's like, they're inside! As he's holding his hands up as his whirlwind's going. I count 3 of them!
When did they arrive?
About 30 seconds ago! I baited them. I left all the doors in the house open and windows. I knew they'd come on the 2nd floor.
Just an FYI, I just sent my familiar in through the door.
Why
And
would you do that?
We didn't know if you were hurt, so we were
I told you, traps galore! I'm not paying for your bird. Get them! Go get them, though.
Are there anybody? Is the
Nobody's in the house right now. It's just a giant fucking vortex that has just blasted all the, like, furniture and shit all across the room. It's a mess. Piles of papers everywhere.
like-
Beads all over the floor. Broken
How do you know
glass.
they're in there and it wasn't just my familiar, my owl?
Because the owl got hit with a firebolt. They're trapped inside a vortex. I know my magic.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like you got them. What? I don't.
I can only hold them. As soon as I let go, they're gonna stab me. Go in there and punch them in the face.
Just to go in the vortex?
Yes, and knock them out. This was what? Well, who did I talk? I talked to you, short man, Matthias. No, you didn't. What is his name?
Fuck it, and I just jump in.
Yep.
What? I wanted to be first, and then I jump in.
I'll follow after Anna first.
I need everybody to roll initiative, which you already did. So I will roll my 1d4 to see how crappy your initiative is tonight. Three.
Number 1.
3.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right.
That one wasn't terrible.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
get some fight
Last
music.
is fine.
Let's get some
Okay.
fight music.
I'm removing Birdie from the initiative.
There is no battle map tonight because you guys will never play
We're in a
the
big circle.
awesome. Yeah, I know. It'll easy theater of the mind, but like I'm 50-50 on just destroying the masterpiece I set up for you about a month ago. And
Let's just knock these guys out, right? That's what
I mean, you can do whatever you
we
want.
decided. I'm trying to remember.
You can do whatever you want. This is definitely not the music we're looking for.
Vortex puts off this sound. So while they're swirling in it, this is what they're hearing.
Very nice, easygoing.
Yeah, this is good enough. Boop. And then this one to here. Can't you guys be like a high level so I can have fun again?
That's on you, sir.
Just can't you just can you stop being so boring? Can we do like the super bad shit again? No, I know this. I'm doing what's fun for you guys, and I'm mixing best I can too. But like, I love the like. How do I put this? It's like you guys deserve really chill gameplay, and I'm totally fine with that. Like, you need some normal shit. You need some normal D&D adventures and shit. But like, I don't want you to have it. I want to do my shit. But you guys should definitely have like It's like, hey, how was school? We didn't have school. We had boarding school. It was fucked. I don't know. That's not a great example, but anyway. All right. So I will counter. Genu is 19. Matthias 18. Anferth 12. Show 0. Faith 2. Jesus, why bother showing up?
I had real bad initiatives today.
Oh, well, cool. Everyone sucks today. Start of the order. As you guys come through, you find yourselves basically in a cleared up room, very bright, almost like a spotlight. And you can see 3 individuals in completely black clothing, face mask over them, but it looks like pale human skin under the little bit that is revealed. And you can see them going back and forth. 2 of them are at the wall, like stabbing at it, and the other one's like, "You can't hold us forever, all right? Keep hitting it, and then, oh shit! Hey! People, kill them!" Ganu, you're up first. Small enclosed area. We're probably only a circumference of about like 30 by 30 would be the entirety of this area.
I will turn into a bear
Okay.
because that sounds fun.
Okay, you turn into a bear and you see them both go like, "Oh, what? Oh, well, of course the magic people have magic things."
And then I'll go in to whoever's closest to me.
Yeah.
And I'll attack them.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Bite first.
Go for it.
Not great. That's gonna be a 13 to hit.
As you bite out, they dodge out of the way, and then with the back of their hand, smack you right in your fucking snoz. He's like, "Bad bear, bad!"
Oh, jeez. 11 for the... Oh, yeah, 11 for the claw attack.
As you go to claw with the attack, another one takes your attention away, and he's like, "Oh, over here!" And you're like, "Oh," and go and swipe at him, and it's just all over the place, and you miss.
Damn. Okay,
Okay.
that's it.
Next up, Matthias.
All right, so bear with me here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bear.
I am.
So I am going to take my light crossbow out and fire at the one nearest to my ally.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for
Sorry,
it.
he's
It's fine.
not happy.
It's fine. It's fine. You can't control it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll good for combat specifically. That's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Hits. I wish you wouldn't. I wish it was the reverse, but all right.
All right, so that is 4 plus 6, so that's 10 total piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And
fine,
2
it's
psychic.
All right,
From
so
all the screams.
yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use
Yep.
Master of Tactics
Mm-hmm.
to use my bonus action to help Anferth. Say, his knees look pretty weak. You could probably bash him there, and that gives you advantage on your next strike.
Funny you mention it, because Anferth, you're up next. You're up now.
All right, so the guy that Matthias pointed at, I
Mhm.
don't know. I assume it's the one that you already hit.
Yep.
I will cast Hex. on
Yes.
him.
Okay. Is that saving throw?
No, there's no save.
Yeah, I
for
didn't
it.
think so. So you paused like there was, so that's why I was confused.
Yeah, well, because I'm also going to use Booming Blade on him.
Yes.
So, it's a normal attack, plus if he moves, it's the 1d8. But...
Okay.
So I go up with my flail, and I come swing at his legs as Matthias told me to.
Yep,
At
With advantage. Yes.
Oh, the dice just went... It's a 20 to hit, though.
It hits. Go ahead.
And my flail damage is 9.
Okay.
So that's 9 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 necrotic from Hex.
You got it.
And I pick Strength as his negative ability check with Hex.
Okay.
So he has to make an ability check.
You see,
Yes,
as he gets clubbed out on the bottom of his legs, he catches himself with his hands and then flips back up. And he's like, "Oh, my shins!" And it's like, "Ah, you don't need shins if you're dead. Fight back!" as they are trying to form a defensive circle against you guys. Now the first one is up. The first one, the one you guys have been attacking, he's like, okay, all right, pretty boy, let's see how pretty you are after I'm done with you. And he goes to make an attack. So the first one is 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That'll do 5 points of piercing damage, and now make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
Saves. So at first, like, as he stabs at you, you dodge back enough that, like, you can see his blade is actually coated in some sort of poison, and it doesn't pierce you enough from where it is on the blade itself. It's a type of deal where, like, gave you a nice little slash instead of a good old pike through, and that's not as effective for him. That's probably not true, but I don't give a shit. I gotta make up some way the poison can get through, so fucking there you are. That's terrible. That was terrible. Anyway, then he's gonna stay engaged with the two of you. The next one, oh, I'm sorry, it has one more attack. My fault. It'll take another one against, and for actually, he's gonna swing against the bear. So it's definitely would go one there, one there.
Concentration check.
What's that?
Oh, for me.
Yeah, he has to make
Okay.
a con save
Got
for
it.
Hex.
15 to hit the bear.
Yeah, save.
Gano.
Yeah. Brown bear. Do the bears have armor class? Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 9 points of piercing damage. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I use my reaction to put my shield in the way.
Yes.
Perception to protect some of his damage.
Cool. How much?
I will let you know.
Okay. Still give me a con save, can you?
Yeah, it doesn't stop the attack though.
14.
That is 10 damage that I block.
That saves. And nice. So that's all of it. That would be all of it.
Full health.
Yep. And you save against the poison attack.
Nice.
You're all right. Now, the two in the back, they each aim at the gigantic bear, and they take their crossbows out and fire upon you. That's gonna hit. 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Another 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
A 17 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And then a 9 to hit.
No.
Okay. So, oh, that's not the one. Excuse me. That is 6 piercing.
Okay.
10 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
4 piercing. And then I need 3 more Constitution saving throws.
Boy, Constitution.
For each arrow, as you guys see, these arrows stick into Ganu and his massive bear form. He's absorbing blow after blow, and as the last one comes out, he claws it out of the air and snaps the arrow in half.
19.
Save.
5.
Fail.
And 9.
Fail. So you take an additional... Oh, what the fuck is that? Nope. I had to rebalance it for your piss-ass levels. Oh, give me a second. That would have been real bad. 7 points poison and 5 points poison.
Okay.
As all the assassins, as trained, focus on the biggest target and try and bring it down in a single turn. That ends their turn. It is now Faith's turn.
I am gonna use my action
Yes.
to cast Silent Image. So
Okay.
one of the archers, he just sees all of a sudden this 15-foot cube
Mhm.
wooden box just appears around him. He can't see anything out of it now.
Okay. Excellent. That'll give him disadvantage.
Well, in order to discern that it's an illusion, he has to use an action to investigate.
Okay. Okay, there we are.
And then for the other one that's not within the illusion,
Yes.
I'm going to bonus action telekinetic shove to try and pull him 5 feet closer to Ganu.
Okay.
So that's a strength save.
Sure. This is not the one that has been hexed. That's a natural 1. They fail.
He fails, so he moves 5 feet closer to Ganu.
He gets pulled in, and he's within 10 feet of you now, Ganu. He's very close. Top of the
That's
order.
my turn.
Ganu, you're up.
Look at that. So, is there now one guy within 5 feet and
One within
guy
5, one within 10, and one within 15. That was the distance was shooting at you.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Is there a way I can place myself 5 feet from both those dudes?
Yes, there is. Without leaving engagement,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that, because I think one of them is using a crossbow, so that might be disadvantaged
Yep.
if he continues using it.
One of them
And
was.
I'll swing at the original dude.
Go for
The
it.
guy swing at it first.
Okay,
Bite first.
you got it.
Okay, better. 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. 22 to hit, and it's a D8. Okay, that's going to be 9 piercing damage.
How do you want to do this on him?
Ooh. Okay. I will bite.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bite him like in the neck area
Yes.
and just do it like and then throw him.
Okay. Is this lethal? Are you tearing out his throat? Because it sounded like you just teared out his throat.
Yeah. Let's say
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Okay. You tear out his throat as he gets whipped into the whirlwind, and he smashes against it, and the other 2 assassins go, shit. All right.
And then I'll claw the other guy.
Go for it.
That's going to be a 20.
Hits, definitely.
All right. Now I need this. Ooh. So that's going to be not too bad. 8 slashing.
You got it. As you claw against the individual, they go, ah, did your head in a box? Get the hell over here. As he gets slashed.
That's my turn.
Okay, next up is Matthias.
All right. So it wasn't the job to kill these guys, right?
That's not, I mean, you make a history check. That won't be an action.
That was, if I recall correctly, I got a 12.
Yeah.
I thought it was just to detain them.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Okay. So I'm gonna take my crossbow, load another bolt, and shoot the other guy, one of the other guys who appears more wounded in the foot.
What one you can see, one appears to be in a large wooden box.
So
Hold
you
on.
shoot the one not in a large wooden box. Your son needs your love and affection, Dad. There is only one.
He's being a butthead right
There's
now.
only one thing that matters, and it's him. That's really.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Is he
roll
okay?
to hit the guy who is not currently in a box. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit hopefully with a 15.
Yeah, you do.
So that is gonna be nope. That's the wrong dice. That's gonna be that's 10 total damage. I don't think I have sneak attack on that one, do I?
Definitely not.
Okay, so that's 10 total damage.
Okay.
Directly to his toes. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use Master of Tactics
Yes.
to, again, say to Anfrith, that guy's got a crooked eye. He's probably weak in the head. Like previous head, just hit him in the head.
Called shot would make you miss it, so no, you don't hit him in the toes, but you do hit him in the legs. Takes his damage, looks wounded. He's got giant claw marks that have ripped down to his chest. You can see it's like the bleeding and blood emanating out from the bear claw against his chest, and now an arrow sticking out of his thigh, Ace Ventura style. And Anfrith, it is now your turn.
So this guy looks pretty beat up then.
Pretty beat up. He's not gone, but he's pretty beat up.
I am going to. Yeah, interesting. So I'll go up and I'll hit him with
Yeah.
my flail.
Go for
First
it.
of all.
Yep.
And this would be an advantage.
There's no hex on him because the other one was murdered.
Right. Yeah. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That would hit.
Non-lethal damage, hopefully. Well, probably 4
flail.
damage.
Yep.
4 bludgeoning, so just right at his knees.
Yep. Cracking right into the knees. The individual looks battered and hurt, but still stands.
All right. Then, as a bonus action, I'll say, "All right, then," and I'll pull my hand back, and right behind him, shoot like a big spike of ice that comes out of the ground.
Yeah.
As I use my tentacle of the deep.
Yeah.
And I will attack him with that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Not gonna hit, unfortunately. 10.
No. Hell no. You feel as it's the first time you're channeling this ice power, and it just fills you with all this excitement. You can hear Araxis in your ear going, "There you go." And as it whips out to attack him, it's just overwhelming, and it's so new, and it goes wild, and you feel like you have no control, but if you learned something, you feel like you got the first taste of this magic. And you miss.
My turn.
Okay. The individual goes, shit, and he pulls out his short sword, and he goes to attack the bear that's murdering him and just killed the other. And he's going to take attacks against you, so let's go. That is a 14 to hit bear. You're muted. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And a 15 to hit the bear then. Yep, both will hit. That'll be 5 piercing damage.
I use my reaction for interception again.
Okay. How much? Still need the con save?
3.
Okay, so he takes 2 damage. Let's do the con save.
Con save. I turn back into a Goliath.
Just now?
Yeah.
Lovely. Do you still have full health though now?
With Ganu, yeah.
I hate this game.
Druids, man, the real tanks.
15.
15 saves. You're good. So then the second damage.
Mm-hmm.
9 piercing.
Well, with the second attack, would that have hit Ganu?
The second one, yeah. 2 hit him.
I checked both.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah,
that.
if
15.
he goes back.
No, I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I checked Ganu and said yes because it was higher than.
Terrific.
Ganu's as well.
All right, another con save.
Con save. 10.
10 fail. You take 8 points of poison damage as he stabs and pierces right into you, and you can feel the awful ichor actually getting into the real body this time, not the body of the bear, and starts to take hold. And you can feel parts of your body starting to seize up into like a strange paralysis, but not really, just for describing things. Start hitting you, and you feel this awful sickly feeling. You're not doing so hot. The other one uses his action to be like, "Oh, this isn't a box. Fuck this!" and tries to step out of the box and does successfully. And that'll
Yeah, if
end
he tries to leave it, then yeah.
yeah, he tries to get out immediately. Okay, Faith, it is your turn.
Using free action to dispel the illusion that is now there.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look at him and
Okay.
cast a guiding bolt.
You can try.
So that is gonna be
Yep.
24 to hit.
Barely hits. By that, I mean you fucking hit the shit out of him. He walks out of the box, he's like,
Got him.
"What was that?" Boom! Right in his face!
Holy crap.
And that is gonna be 20 radiant damage.
Sheesh.
What?
It's
Guiding bolt's huge.
Guiding bolt is a strong spell.
It's a second level guiding bolt
Pact
because of
magic.
pact magic. It's automatically second level, so that's 5d6.
Is this what we're doing?
That was just a good roll.
Okay.
It was also a
20
very
points.
good roll.
Sure, but is this how we want to play? Or do you want to play what you guys are insisting you play, normal D&D?
This is just my standard magic.
Yeah. It is standard, huh? Isn't it? Huh?
Guiding Bolt's just a good spell.
Mhm.
It's a good spell.
I know. I'm making him feel real guilty right now. All right.
So it's 20 radiant damage.
I bet.
And then
His face basically melts off, and it reveals a bald man now, as the cloth that was covering his face is disintegrated, including all the hair on his face that he once had.
And then until the end of my next turn, he is glittering with light, and every attack has advantage.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to teleconnect shove and try and pull him closer to Ganu.
Yeah, why not? That wasn't enough. Yeah.
Strength save.
Yeah, all right. Natural 1.
He gets
Nice.
pulled 5 feet closer.
He sure does. He's 10 feet away. Top of the order. Ganu.
Yep, I am.
Hack magic
I'm
cast at the
Gandalf.
highest level possible.
And,
The
don't
guy
defend
that's
yourself.
glowing.
Yes.
I'm going to try to hit him with the broadside of my sword.
He is 10 feet away. Do you have the ranged ability?
Isn't there the guy right next to me?
That is not glowing and not the one Faith
The other guy.
attacked.
Yeah, sure. Can I get between these two guys since he was pulled towards me?
You can. You absolutely
Okay,
can
let's
once
do that.
again. So now you can make it within that range.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Then I will swing at him
You rotate around and swing at him with advantage.
with advantage. Okay. 17.
Hits.
Okay. Non-lethal. Trying to use the
Oh.
broadside of the sword.
Oh, you didn't note that. That's very good.
I said it before.
I know you did, and my brain was praying for you to get a crit.
That crossed my mind.
I was really hoping for it.
So that's gonna be 13.
How do you want to do
Guess
this?
bludgeoning.
Yep.
I'm just gonna attempt to. I guess I'm gonna sweep at his legs.
Okay. You sweep out the legs with the broadside of the sword. You can hear bones clearly breaking as you do it, and when his head hits the floor, knocks him unconscious immediately. Brain damage for sure.
That's what I was going for. Brain damage specifically. And then I'm gonna get one attack. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. I think.
Matthias, there's one person still standing.
All right. So I'm gonna shoot him in the shoulder.
Okay.
I rolled the pretty metal purple dice,
Nice.
and it gave me a natural 20.
I love it.
This is great. So that's gonna be 8 plus 3 is 11 total damage on that.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I would like to shoot him directly in the shoulder
Mhm.
with such momentum. Like it hits him and the inertia pushes him and he slips over his buddy and conks out.
Okay.
Or something.
As
to
that
that effect.
happens, basically the wall disappears as soon as the last one goes unconscious. The vortex stops, and he gets pinned to the wall by your arrow and back inside the wizard's house. As there is one with his throat torn out, bleeding to death, one with 2 broken legs and is unconscious at the moment, and another one that is unconscious, bleeding against the wall. You can see Goso looking at you guys, going, "Hell of a job you lot did. Oh my, well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, indeed, you showed them, and you know what? I like the goal. Take one out. Sends a message, doesn't it? Sends a message." He walks over to the one on the wall and starts smacking the shit out of him. He's like, hey, tell Bartholomew, hey, he sucks. Hey. He's just smacking the shit out of this guy who is not responsive.
I kind of still getting used to the whole bear thing.
Huh?
Kind of got
What?
carried away.
Oh, you were a bear? Holy shit. I don't care. Great. Terrific. Good. It's all right. I'll, and you see him cast a firebolt and just starts burning the body. The body's immediately on fire. He's like, that'll take care of itself.
He wasn't dead.
The one that had his throat ripped off.
Oh,
That one. He burns.
okay.
Difference.
Super dead.
Yes.
Never mind.
Again, it was the one pointing it out, being like, "Oh, sorry." I should change them. I can't do this. For
Danny,
the
we gotta get that under wraps.
Yeah, maybe I should just, try being a bear all the time and get used to it.
Only if you promise not to rip my throat out.
I will not, I swear.
Do you feel like...
Maybe I should practice, like, carrying stuff in my mouth. Like, kind of when you're training a dog.
I'm gonna go over to the one that's pinned against the wall and bleeding.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a quick spare the dying on him. He's still unconscious, but
Yep.
he's not gonna bleed out now.
Yeah, he spits out some blood when you do that. Anime style.
I don't know if killing is the best course, but he's not gonna die from bleeding out.
Oh, he
at
better not
least.
die. Oh, I need him. I need him to get back to Bartholomew. Yeah, he goes over to an area and he waves his hand, and you can see his safe appears, and he types in the code and opens it up. As you guys can see, all sorts of money and gold bars and shit inside there, magical scrolls. And he goes, it was what did we agree on? It was 100, 500. Was it 500 gold pieces per, or 100 per
500
person?
per. 500 per.
Make a deception
Right,
check.
it was
Make a deception
500
check.
per.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Oh my
Can
god.
I make it? Because I was also
No.
there.
No. Fuck you.
So-
You get one shot at this.
That is an 18 plus my deception. If I can see it from over here, it's plus 6, so 24.
That's pretty good.
I like these dice you gave me, Reed.
I'm glad someone rolls my dice well.
I've been rolling pretty well with it tonight.
I'm a Lauren dice. 500 it was. You're right. 500, of course. Not a problem. I just, You take gold bars? Yeah, you'll take gold bars. And he takes out a gold bar, 2 gold bars, and hands it to the group, and he goes, "Well paid. This never happened, and I'll never see you again. Sounds good?"
Sounds good. Have a fantastic day, sir.
On your way. You guys can add 2,500 gold pieces worth of gold bars to your inventory because your DM's a fucking fuck up. God damn it.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you can-
Mastermind rogues.
Is that something you would have to, like, exchange for proper currency, or is that
Yes.
accepted?
Well, there are people that definitely take gold bars.
Yeah, so if we were to, like, walk into an enchanter, per se.
No, let's
Maybe.
just go to the bar, plop it on the table, and say, drink.
Free drinks for a month!
It's a lot more than a fucking month, dude. 2,500 gold pieces. I know I use gold pieces as, like, the single currency because the other stuff annoys me, but, like,
The peasant coins.
it's just so much to keep track of. It's
Yeah,
fucking
it is.
ridiculous.
It is.
It's too much. You guys hardly keep track of shit as it is. Like, this is too much. It's too much. I carry the plot points and your carry weight. I don't worry about the money as much. But it is important, though, so it means something when you're trying to deal out resources and buy things. Like, who wants to count copper? You guys really want to fucking track copper pieces?
No.
That's what I thought. Do you guys
Well-
exit the establishment?
Yeah.
Can I peek out the window first? See if there's any ruckus?
Yeah, you
Just
look,
like,
yeah.
just look out the window before we head outside and make sure there's nothing terrible waiting for us.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yes. Let's roll this die here. That's 14 plus perception, which is a 3, so that's 17 total.
It is still quiet out tonight. It wasn't like this last night.
So folks are nervous.
Make your own assumption, boyo.
Okay. Okay. Just
Is it still the battle music? It sounds like it's still the battle music.
just so you guys know, things seem a little bit eerie tonight. You know, it's very quiet. I almost wonder if maybe something about today caused them to be concerned if people are sheltering at home, or I don't know, it just seems quieter than it did before.
It's
Yeah, it
odd
seemed
timing.
strange when we were walking in. It seemed oddly. People seemed oddly sparse in the square of this district.
Yeah, it's odd, that's for sure.
Maybe we should do something similar.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Go, go sit ourselves indoors.
Yes, he's fine. Sleep.
Okay, so you guys try to return home.
I don't like how you phrased that.
I did.
How does Ganu look?
Of course not. We're sleeping here for the night.
In a stranger's house that just told me
As-
to get out and never see him again.
Yeah.
Excellent.
As we're walking, I'm gonna do a quick cure wounds to Ganu.
All right. As you do that, I prevent it because I hate you. No, I'm kidding. You can do that just fine. It's no problem.
So that is
You just take 20 radiant damage when you do it.
13 healing to Ganu.
Oh, that's nice.
Brian, would
Guiding
you have gone
bolt
down if I
scales
didn't-
really well too.
Yeah, no, it's
Guiding
fine.
bolt scales
do.
hard.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
4d6 at level 1 and plus d6
No,
each level.
It's fine. It's fine.
What's
fine.
that, Luke?
Would you have gone down if I didn't use interception?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he would have.
I
know
was
he
at-
would've.
I was low. I was at
People
like
are talking about how
8
bad
or
it is,
something.
but it seems pretty good.
You saved about 20 points of extra damage that would have hit him.
Yeah, there was a lot of extra points you blocked. The first one was 9 points.
Yes,
Yeah.
it fucking was. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, so yeah, I would have went down. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Yeah, I was hurting a bit. I feel much better now.
Let's
What are you doing?
let's go
What do you want to do? Want to do more stuff tonight?
get back to the
What
let's
else
get
we
back
do?
to the apartment.
You want to go back to the
And-
apartment?
Oh,
Is that really what you want to do?
sure.
Did you have something else, Ganu?
I mean, we don't know
No,
how
I'm
to
just
find
saying,
fucking
hey.
Talia, and she never came to find us, so
Another job well done. Awesome.
By the way,
we
you're
did
all,
get a good amount of money.
You all
I'm
level up.
excited for that.
Money.
We level
Wait,
up?
We leveled up?
We had some
Let's go, dude.
We
Oh
gotta-
no.
Nation.
Now I have the eternal question of whether to take level 4 or multi-class.
Yeah,
Not now.
also,
Don't do it now.
I mean,
Don't do it now.
Maybe
Okay.
the word will start getting out. There's this awesome crew that goes around and does awesome job.
Maybe. I mean, I'm just excited for this money. I can add a couple more spells to my book now.
We should have given him a name or something so that he could spread the word around.
You
Do we
can
have a name?
you can turn around.
No.
You're not far
No,
away.
he seemed pretty explicit about never seeing us
He
again.
didn't. I don't think he wanted us to be involved. I don't think
Yeah.
that one dying was necessarily in his plans.
Oh, sorry guys. That one's on me.
It was a
Did
little
you
overboard.
Did you enjoy it?
I mean, it was just. I mean, a little bit. Yeah, it was kind of exciting, but
That's concerning.
it's kind of like a blur.
That's the wrong answer, Ganu.
I mean, maybe his bear form was affecting his mind?
I would suspect as much. Not the Ganu I know.
let's
It's really interesting how much, like, when you become a cat, do you just like, are you a cat or are you still you?
I mean, I'm me, but I feel like being cuter.
So the animals that you select do have somewhat of an effect. So hypothetically, if you were to ever turn into something super crazy, or I don't know, like like a T-Rex or something like that.
You don't know
Whoa.
what that is.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
What is an extremely large beast that would be common knowledge?
An elephant.
Dragon.
A dragon wouldn't be common.
Dragon,
knowledge.
yeah.
Would we
Yeah.
way common, more common.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs
were to
are
become like a-
exclusive to young Gook.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just gonna take practice and having more control over my.
Yeah, maybe a bit of restraint.
Yeah, I will do my best. I will work harder at that.
So
Actually, are there any like markets still open, or it's like super dark, right?
some are
Nothing's
open, sure, but you got to go to
Okay.
different districts to go there, not in the transportation.
Why are you awake? You were just asleep.
But also Ganu's my favorite character by far in this group. So like he always says yes to anything. He is murder hobo, bloodthirsty when he goes into his rabbit animal form, and he makes friends with all my NPCs.
Your friendly neighborhood murder hobo.
That's me.
He is definitely going to cause wonderful excitement in the campaign,
Yes.
and you should not change because of petty morality.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna go to the market
Mm.
and see if I
Maybe
can find...
don't go alone.
I mean,
Let's go with him. I mean, tonight's feeling weird.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't thinking I was going alone, but just kind of think I would go. But like, no. Yeah. I want some eggs. So let's see if we can find some eggs.
You guys make 2,500 gold pieces and immediately leave on this strange night to go find some eggs around
Yes.
11 p.m. at night.
Yes.
Do you have change for 2,500?
Sir, we close in 30
Can
minutes.
Can you break this? Can you break this into
Exchange
let's think.
this.
So
this
I would-
many gold, this many platinum, this many silver.
Sidebar.
Yeah,
I was at the bowling alley in Saratoga this past
yeah,
weekend,
sure.
and I was, just making casual conversation with the guy at the food, the food place there, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have a 5." He was like, "It's okay. Somebody tried to pay for French fries with a $100 bill earlier."
Sir,
And
this
I'm
is
like,
a
"Oof."
bowling alley.
It's like, all right, bud.
That'll clear out our cash register, sir.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys go to the store, one of the few markets that is still open, you guys come to, and you can see they're starting to pack up things early as well. And they look and go, "Oh, good. Yeah, help yourself. We're open for a few more minutes."
Won't take long, swear.
Easily enough to pick up eggs.
Yep.
Cost
pick
but a
up-
silver piece per
Yeah,
carton.
Silver piece.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Stay safe out there.
Will do. You as well.
Nods. Everybody give me a perception check.
8.
Okay.
Perception. Ah.
6.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
Actually, I still have my inspiration.
Do we get a bonus because we
was-
made the sex number?
Nice. No.
13 with using my inspiration.
It's
Okay.
okay, guys. It's okay. I'm paying attention. 24.
Ooh.
Very perceptive.
Okay. You see a figure, Ganu, as you hold your eggs and everyone's walking back, you see a figure approaching the group from behind when you glance over your shoulder just a bit after that last call back to be like, "Yeah, you too." And then you see someone is walking towards you.
I stop.
The figure
Turn
does
to
not.
face this person. Yeah.
Okay.
I turn to face the figure.
It's very dark at this point. The figure's still walking towards you.
Yep. Hello there.
Wait, what?
The
We
rest
all
of
see this person.
Yes,
now
you
that
all
he's-
turn around and see the person. And as Ganu shouts hello there, you hear, "Hey, where is everybody?" In the familiar voice of Autumn.
Something weird's happening. Today was strange. There was,
Less
We're-
sunlight than normal.
yeah, there was.
What?
The sun didn't come out till like 1 o'clock.
That sounds lovely. Why? Is this a
Nobody
new thing?
knows.
I thought you did it.
Don't flatter yourself.
Nobody seemed to know why. And people are this evening. Nightfall came at its standard hour, but it seems like everybody's trying to get off the streets. So we were actually gonna head back to the apartments and try to kind of bunker down.
Okay.
Something weird is in the air tonight. So
Well, did you hear about
I'd be
this
careful.
strange rumor about what they've been keeping secret?
What do you mean?
It's all about, everyone's talking about it. It seems like whatever artifact they found was actually something from many years ago. The god-killing device, Skybreaker.
Oh. Where did you hear that from?
It's everything everybody can talk about.
Oh, goodness. That sounds big.
It certainly does, and not our problem.
I think tonight's a good night to go to get back and have an early night.
Okay. Let's head back then. Doesn't seem like there's much to do. I was hoping to have fun, but that's all right. Not tonight. You guys go back to your apartments, and as the door closes, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna spend an hour and 10 minutes trying to resummon my frickin' familiar.
Okay.
I still have some incense and herbs.
Well, that's immediately interrupted.
Aw.
I was about to say I look for Iki Iki in the room.
Gotta give me a perception check.
14 plus 3, 17.
Okay. Give me a second. I gotta find music. I gotta change the music. God damn it, D&D music. Oh, it's so much work to get curated playlists. You have no idea. It's so much work to get it right.
No, I've tried before. It is really difficult.
Okay, this is better. This is better. This is what we're going for. Maybe more though? No, more. These are too upbeat, goddammit. Yeah, good enough. Oh, god damn it. We're at the end here. Stop. Stopra. Mega Flare.
Spook.
Oh, fuck you, looping. I never trust it. No, not the Q. Not the Q! Jesus. As you're looking out and around for, wait, there's one more thing I gotta do. Am I boring you? Is this whole session boring to you?
No, just
I know.
I
I'm
am.
annoying. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I could have said something, but my brain pettered out.
It's having child.
Okay.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Oh, I thought I was thinking, but the vibrations from his mouth keep jumbling in my brain.
It sure is hard being a parent.
Get in line. Your choice. Your choice.
Seriously.
You did this.
Seriously.
You did this.
I did do this.
You signed up
I
for
wanted
it.
this.
I don't want to hear it.
I wanted this. It's so incredible.
I'm sure you did. As you look around, Matthias, for Iki Iki, instead crashing into you and Faith, so takes you and then into Faith, the room explodes in a cacophony of magical energy as everything loose gets knocked up into the air and slowly falls down as you see Talia Lightweaver inside the room. She is covered in blood, cuts, half her uniform is ripped off, and you can see she has like her insides. Most of her insides are on the outsides right now. It looks like she got gutted pretty hard by something horrifying as she hits you guys onto the couch, and you can see her heavily breathing, going
I'm gonna put one hand on her shoulder and pump 1 point of healing into her with my healing light.
Oh, thanks. Hey, see, after that counts, isn't that right? She smacks your face and just covers handprint of blood on your face, Faith. Okay, so we're gonna go see your parents, right?
Do you need a minute?
Yes, but I always keep a promise. Fuck, it's
What?
dark out. Fuck. Make your decision, right? You told people you did the right thing or something?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good. Oh, God.
Is Autumn in the room with us?
Yeah, Autumn is just staring. She's just like, just reacting to this. Just...
Yeah, I think it's spreading pretty well.
Okay, hey, right there? Right in the kitchen there? She's pointing at the kitchen.
Yeah?
You don't see anything in the kitchen right now, right?
Is there anything in the kitchen?
Anything in the kitchen?
There's nothing in the kitchen.
Nope.
No?
Oh, good. All right, cool. Any of you
I
guys
walk over
have
to
like...
the kitchen and wave my hands around to see if there's anything invisible.
There is nothing invisible. And you see her go like nodding like, fuck yeah. Who's got a... And she reaches into like a bag that's been torn open and nothing comes out of it. She's like, bitch. As she just throws her destroyed bag of holding away. Anybody got like herbs? And she names a few like magical components that might be on hand. Do you guys have anything that could be made concocting
Component
stuff?
pouch?
Sure.
So that'll have all the like base things that won't cost any gold.
Yeah, that's what she's asking for.
Yeah, I hold up my component pouch.
Oh, fuck yeah, give me that, please.
I'll pass it over.
All right, she takes that and she casts one spell and she looks back over and she's like, right on. Then she is she's still holding her stomach. She opens her hand a little bit and a little bit of her large intestine starts coming out. She goes, no, and puts that back. And she's like,
Jeez, does anyone have like any bandages or anything?
Oh, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
I have a healing potion.
I will take that and repay you when I can.
Hang on a second. And I'm gonna... hopefully we're gonna be able to go to bed, so I'm just gonna dump the rest of my healing light into her.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
So that is... 11 points of healing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Oh, it's just going back. I like this. Healing potion, please, big man.
Want me to roll for it?
Yeah, sure. Sure potion.
Sure. Ooh. That's 8.
Okay. She heals from that. She's like, okay. Anyone have needle? So...
Are you seriously about to suture yourself?
This happens. It happens. This happens and more comes out. Not that bad normally. Not that bad, but it happens. This isn't... I mean, it's basically your fault, too. You guys just had to open your mouths and cause really good investigations to happen all day, but...
Listen, if we knew how to find you, we wouldn't have had to look around.
She is 1,000 yards there for a second there, and... oh, fuck. How long was I out?
Just a few seconds.
Oh, good. So, let's go. You see Autumn come over and hand that over, and she's like, just pushes her guts inside. She's like, just hurting, and Autumn is taking pleasure in the pain. And she begins sewing through, and she's rips off a piece of her shirt, rolls it up, and just puts it into a ball as she's sewing up her stomach. And she is bleeding profusely. This is dumb what she's doing right now. As she's like sewing the biggest gash, blood is oozing out, Saving Private Ryan style from the bullet shots in the medic. And she's just ignoring that shit, and she's like, got any more of those heals? As you you did your 11, right?
That was all my magic. If you can tie it over for an hour, I can give you more, but
I can hold an hour. You see Autumn look at you. There's no way she's holding an hour. And she's like, God. 1 second. Hey, I need help. Could you come to? And she says the address. Need to get patched up. And then she looks and goes, okay, so just friends coming over. Don't be weird. Okay?
Question. Were you outside of last hour?
Yes.
Was the sun being weird today?
I don't know. I wasn't outside.
The sun didn't come out till like 1 p.m.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care. But no, like, that's weird, but like, not right now. I feel stressed. You just saying that is making it worse. It's like the blood is just pooling and staining the shit out of basically your Airbnb.
There goes our security deposit.
As she's like continuing to try and do stuff, I'm just gonna like keep touching her and doing guidances to her to give her a little bit of assistance.
Yeah. As you see her, she's like, okay. And you see her do a firebolt spell to her stomach, and immediately just misses the big gash, hits the lower one, falls unconscious immediately as she starts bleeding worse from the other two. And
it's gonna be spare the dying.
You see Autumn going, oh shit, wake up. And then you hear a knock at the door.
Oh, Matthias, you're Ganu. Can you?
I got it.
As you, okay, the door opens up and you see in front of you, a furbolg holding a staff draped in robes, one of which has the, make a religion check.
Ooh. I think it's -1. 7.
Stupid symbols on his chest. Stupid scales. Those are dumb.
Mine's a 14.
That's probably the symbols of Tyr.
Let's go.
As the individual comes through and he's like, oh, I can see.
We're kind of just barely holding on right here.
Worse than normal. Okie dokie. All right. Let's just, let's see. Nope, no revivify yet. Okay, that's good news. Okay. And
I'm keeping her semi-stable as I continuously cast Spare the Dying.
He begins some healing, and he's like, lovely evening we're having.
Who are you?
Strange day?
Let me get his name, fuck. I forgot about this. Fuck, damn it. Why'd you have to ask? It's the end of the episode. Fuck. Let me go get it.
Question DMs don't want to hear. What is your name?
Tim.
There can only be one Tim in this universe.
That's not how that works.
Nobody can have a repeating name.
No.
Ever.
No.
All right, Mr. Bront, and
You
whatever else you have.
Hey, they're all unique. I ain't seen nothing wrong with that.
Excuse me. It's Bront, Tront, Pront, Gront.
There it is.
Those are the ones created so far.
So if you get one that starts with an F, will it be pronounced front or front?
Front.
Okay. Good to know that we have consistency here.
Important.
It will always be Ront with a consonant before it. Or a letter. Not even a consonant, just a letter before it.
Does it even have to be a letter? It could just be a character.
Would that
It-
be
it-
like the?
It has to be a letter. It has to be a semi-real name.
I'm
Would that
sorry,
be like-
I was doing stuff, but then I came back to this conversation, and you hit me with a 20 tonight on a level 3 character that's supposed to be whatever, dude. And like, we're tired of these ridiculous encounters
To
you
be
always
fair,
throw at us.
That's the highest damage potential, basically.
no, it's
the max
not.
damage she could have
No.
done with that spell was 24 damage, so she got a
That's
really good
still
roll.
more. That's still more. So
It was
I'm-
5d6.
Ragnorum
right? So
is
it's
next
5d6,
session.
so
is what
Total
I'm
total
saying.
could have been 30.
He's coming again because I'm mad I don't get to do damage anymore. It's not fair. You get to do damage and I
In-
don't.
In my defense,
No.
I can only
I
do
don't
that
care.
at most twice. And that's it for all my spells.
I don't care. I
I have
hate it.
2 spell slots.
I know, but I want to do damage. I want to play. Okay, I like giving grief. I'm really enjoying this. So sorry. Well met. I am Famarius Denise. Oh, nice to meet
Famarius.
you. You guys can all make history checks.
That's a 16.
Okay.
10,
Okay.
3.
No.
A 9.
No. Oh well. Weird man, weird name, weird species. Who do I have the pleasure of talking to tonight?
I'm Faith. This is my brother Annafirth.
Oh, no, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I'm Ganu.
Nice, Ganu.
Matthias, Autumn.
Nice, nice. Oh, you even have vampiric friends. Nice to meet you. Are you visiting from Gloomhaven? No. Oh, very nice. Well, it's nice to meet each and every one of you. It seems here, and you see her stomach's completely fine now. And he starts going over to other places and checking. Whew, seems like she has quite the amount of broken bones on her as well. Let's lay her out here and clean this up as he waves his hand and all the blood goes out of the staining of the couch and everything. And, let's see, he takes down his bag and he pulls out like a little cute little medical bag, and then he pulls out like an entire table and he starts folding it out. And he's like, go ahead and lay her up on there. And he takes out little glasses he puts onto his nose, and he takes out 2 little
he's
bowls
adorable.
and he cracks them and opens the side, and this beautiful smell comes in through, totally nullifying any stank of that was in the room. And he sets those up and he's like, and then all of a sudden a little stool comes out and he puts it right next to the table, and you see him holding her post for a second as he's counting. Oh, that's not stable yet. and he puts his hands back on her and they begin glowing again. And he goes, so, I could see a lot's going on, and you know what I'm doing here is just some really good work and something that any of you could do someday. If you're ever interested in following this, there's a really cool thing out there. It's called Tier. Have you ever heard of
Did
it?
you happen to see what was happening in the sky today?
Yeah, it was crazy. The sun didn't come up, basically.
So you were in Last Star when that happened, right?
No, I was in Nature's Hold today.
So, wow. Okay, so the sun
That was-
didn't come up all around the world.
Oh, that happened here
That
too?
happened here, yes.
Well, I'll be. Oh, before you interrupted me, though, as he takes one hand off and is clearly stopping the spell for a second, like the one hand's still going, you can see the pain, like in her face, like, as he reaches down into the bag and he pulls out pan flips. He's like, so Tyr, as he starts getting you guys each pan flips of Tyr, is an absolutely incredible being, right? Now, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. It's all about comfort, and you'll find the balance in your lives if you ever hear the calling of Tyr. But in case you've never heard, it's the god that brings all the goodness, basically, back to this world. There's always the chaos that tries and rip and tear our loved ones away, but there's a warmth for you. If you ever need that warmth, feel free to pray to Tyr, and he'll answer your prayers. He brings his hand back over to the individual.
I'm curious, how do you know her?
Oh, we go way back. I've known her since she's a little girl. She's wonderful. Oh, she gets into trouble too often as he brings the finger up again and puts it back on. It looks like she got herself into a real scrap. Takes after her father.
Talia is a weird one.
Oh, is that what she calls herself?
Yeah, we heard something about that.
She's got many fun names. She think it's cute.
What? Do you mind letting us know what her actual name is?
Make a persuasion check.
16.
I think if she wants to tell you, she'll tell you her name.
Yeah, I tried to do what I can. I've got a bit of healing ability, but
well, I did notice she was in a strange bit of repair in her disrepair. That was terrific. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. You keeping her safe. That's really kind of you.
Yeah, well, tried my best.
Yeah, she was doing great until she tried to cauterize herself.
Oh yes.
That's why she was knocked out.
Oh well. Oh, you know what? Oh. And he sort of wraps up. And she's down there, and she goes in his bag, and he gets a little something and goes up to her nose and goes like, and a little dust goes into her nose, and you see her go, and she sits up and she's like, easy there. There you go. There's my girl. Oh, off doing what this time? And you see her, and she goes, Vimeris. Thanks. Oh, God. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh. And just vomits over the side, right on to the floor. And he's like, and that's just what happens when your lower intestine is where your upper intestine should be, the large intestine, and the large intestine is where your small intestine is. They shouldn't be switching like that. You see her like, yeah, I'll think about that next time. And she's like, okay, you can go. He's like, I don't know. I'm not so sure you're stable yet. She's like, I'm fine. You've patched me up worse than this before. And he's like, nope, I haven't. She's like, you're exaggerating. And he's like, nope, I'm not. As he's totally just looking at you, she's like, I'm not going to get rid of you tonight, am I? Nope. You're not. Do you know Tyr has a passage? And she's like, oh, God. She stands up. And as she stands up, completely collapses to the floor. And he's like, and then he gets up and helps her up again. She's like, oh, God. He's like, you broke all your ribs on the left side, but none on the right. It's kind of impressive. So, like, a fall? And she's like, something like that. And he helps her down to the chair. And he plots himself down.
You were gone all day. What were you doing? We said we were gonna meet up this morning.
Yeah, no, we were, and we should have, but I stayed up all night, thanks to you, Paul, and, oh, God, ow. Bruises are still bruises. I can't do that. You see, like, anyway, well, the horrifying idea of, like, multiple, skybreakers out there. You see, Vimerius just go, oh, just at the sound of that, normal people don't just sleep after such a suggestion. Hey, where's Smartass? As she's looking around for show.
He's been gone most of the day. He was meeting up. He was trying to square some things away with his college, I guess.
All right, serves him right. Anyway, so I went to the artifact and I examined it all night, and they think they're clever with the words they put on it, but they're not more clever than me, because as she sits up and she starts getting really into it, she's like, a simple just like tracking word is like obviously wouldn't work. So what I did was, and she starts explaining stuff way the fuck over your heads, as it's basically like, all right, so to come to the conclusion of this, I had to actually backdoor it, but like I had to use some like extra, and then I'm able to extrapolate. So I'm not sure, but I'm 100% sure, but like you
Needed
can't
more gigaflops.
So
She's sliced into the mainframe.
so she's going deep on that, and she's like, didn't come back. There is only one copy in the whole world, so that is terrific news. And even better, the morons didn't hide where they made it, so I was able to track where it came from.
Where did it come from?
Well, indoors, secluded, deep underground somewhere, and like clearly a hold, organized people, didn't have too much time to get it all together. Sort of was like, you know, attacked as soon as I showed up, but I know where they are. And there was a forge, clearly. My hand could attest to that. Yes, her hands are fine now, but you recall she came in. Maybe it was burnt to shit.
So you've basically spent most of the day examining that and then fighting your way out of some sort of strange underground fortress.
Yes.
Well, that explains why you didn't make your morning appointment. I think that's a little understandable.
Yes. You see Vamarius look, and he goes, were you fighting all day, dear? She's like, no, I wiped the floor with them, and they just kept throwing things at me, so like, yeah, I was fighting. He gets real serious, and like the fun stuff is like, you were fighting one person all day. You. You said something about the light today? The sun didn't come up? That seems really crazy, does it not? Like, is it? She looks back over and just crosses his arms, and she's like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. I want to know. You don't want to know. And he's like, oh boy. Do I need to get involved? And she's like, no, you don't need to get involved. Everything is fine. You literally said Skybreaker about 4 minutes ago. And I'm solving it. That you're welcome. Fuck you so much. I hate you. You're the worst. I was fighting a Valkyrie all day. I couldn't fight losing. I was losing against the Valkyrie. Yes, I was running from a Valkyrie all day. It was horrifying. Thank you. Yes, I got my ass kicked. You happy? No, I'm not happy. I'm thrilled you're safe, and nobody just kicks your ass. You know that. She's pouting. She is pissed. You guys now think, yeah, that did look like claw marks opening up her gut. That makes sense. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Valkyrie, uh-oh.
Sheesh, dude.